die ana yede ebremo Mementi juma dia yede ebremo me amede ho chiam ye prame ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma Majari Osei Ajimai ena waye ko character meneno ewa ha sei so ena production nyina panyi ko de ame ado ne sini na so na eye kwakwantwi na ntwi ena wono so wo service mrante kwa no mienu technical production no Abna Prema Abankro ono ena eye esini na so Abna Prema asembe no ne yedie nyina ne sa Abna Prema e make sure say bibi abeke tuera besagona totoke no vi tuera besagona totoke tuera besagona ana wade my on social media handles ahodo nyina abna ana wade etoto so anunti ubetimi ayede bania on Facebook live ubetimi do comment na sticking ho so ana on WhatsApp 0506000909 on WhatsApp so 0506000909 na yenye bre na yentimi enye de benia na yentimi enkin famamu na nsemo eda honom osisen still on the transport economy I say assembly set up task force in conjunction with the national security to arrest recalcitrant truck drivers. I say assembly ahodo and a woman at a basumko na national security so tato and a driver for Jesus so say or maji illegal affairs ya chichiri woman SCC woman car and ya domoko na no any solution to say in the badu ogu kwan wa yenya car ma woman na na yetimi adwendwene ho but it come down to the MPP primaries memene day and woman shase na no and chese ya na yatena se na yadwendwene nsem bi ho Haruna Kingsley Amaliba and a Waba Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress Wabeba Engineer Peter Nchibuesi Yakwa of the MPP and also Beba Osef Kofi Yakwa of the CPP and also Ebeba na say hwenim na menka ho na yanwenwene ensem ni bi ho a Professor Kwabena Frempong Boateng Professor Christina Mwakunuama anyone any Yahoja Tamaklo MD and when somebody in the political party to be democratic based on which constitutional order no and happy birthday Sonko to you. Happy birthday Sonko to you. Mrs. Stella Wabinga Asiedu who are London. Hey, Mrs. Stella Wabinga Asiedu who are London. The way and the one Gaza uba which him no no Abramwe as ma me would you birthday in London. Then so me dear the didi ewa Ghana has it. Now wo mammy what did dear or to snow na timo. Yabana to me mammy Mrs. Stella Wabinga Asiedu the happy birthday grandma what jammy was my year wa Ghana. Abramwe as some catch any mammy. It's more about London, you know, and she has wrong. Ye be wie so Mama Jerry was agima what many mu ha enwum ya me ibo ma kire enwum no mu de akire no na wa hwe se enwum no power de dada no ho no obegusu de dada no ho se nyina na adwenkura da ne tiri mu no ye o si Yesu na abai Ma Jerry Yesu abo we dia kwala kitu entutamanajo we su da kwala kitu ayede na tutamanajo medofo mo akuma nto yem iwia be cheche majemu ebi me mozankoro ni tomela ni nyepa osalo banama ye amaja baba binama ebelonu sisia odarobe ebi me mozankoro sakoro koro ebi me mozankoro
afopa mera si o nyelolo la fopa nama seri kokoe la fopa nama afopa mera si o afopa lo afopa si afopa lo afopa si
we say na yatenase a bajare mema watenase
yaja wofa
na ohun ete san
nyame adom boko
yo waye
ode ache ya wie
aye message obia se eduba bra ha se bra
anu ne hwan ya
message obin ase edu on e wo abramo yi
abramo we
na ubusa ho se nkwada dodo san ana nkwala abremu ma me so do kwa abro kira se de me metena Ghana na pensing 7 Princess Academy.
Yet or try a bed 3 and for the last one. You do not make as a many wine. I'm there, I do a motion, almost grown.
Why you have free?
Oh, me, Jello was just time. I drew said now I really wanted to go. I didn't know that, like, you know, the age limits and who the 18 year, and no longer a minor.
Yes,
there was a whole lot.
And then I just and
then when after I got my job here too, I think I can relax. And
it's school.
Yeah, it's a mean like me kwaba. But say because now bad no. I think a couple of times. Yeah, and then no, I mean we're filing for citizenship because I think they already had their residence permit. It's no because my mom has a British passport. My papa's what is it?
It's now so file as a dependent.
Yes. It's the first one na anye and the second time no, I think it's maybe a school no, and she be 18. That time na many why almost shame because they wanted to do it in that window before I will become 18. Now because I missed and was na just say
that's what we hear first one. Anye no right of appeal. I didn't know my appeal.
And you know the thing is she wasn't here. It was my uncle. I said we didn't come
because
that's why I said we are yeah, only me papa.
And now omu nyina
omo wa wo machiri ba kura ka ho.
And now wo you say yem fa womra. And entry clearance officer etinkran ha say and also one there.
No, I think so let me tell you how it happened. Okay, I said those guys who could British embassy one more.
British commission.
British who took some officer on matching 5. Everybody 8 and Sunday drew so. And I did me personally where you know there are some people that only visa consultants are. And now Sunday from I just obey you scan now at Cheryl there was a way. I had my birth certificate, I had everything. I don't know what happened at ADAKABRI on the day we were going to Yakwako DQ ni mu. Ye di mo ko drew line mu na ye ko do line 5. E drew me say na 108. We could drew on mo omo check here omo say there was no birth certificate in the file. That proved that my mother was my mother and my father was my father. And you know my uncle was a pastor and he was religious.
You know just about
my uncle said every person me going to be father no kosa. But the lady said, in all honesty, she doesn't think say it will work. Like coming call. I mean some bra Monday no and I mean come bra with the birth certificate. My uncle said
I don't know trip a patrol de trod kafa sabi ya shisha emra yem famra no nya adwuma na ye de awre kwahye tworo nom na na ntwum pa quotation in famra you go to tie o ya shop ne sesai
oh pajo pajo me
rules no so
me
ana be fo bi kra se san
you go to tie o rules were so far.
I don't know. Then you deal anymore. My God, like if it is God's will, I mean, I will go. So it's I think say later when they brought the reason why Omar rejecting them, they were like there was nothing proving that they're my parents. And that's at the time, no, so now my contact Mr. Anche was so I was like I said, me, you be friend me. This time if you to nyani tinabas me be 8 hours. If you drag, you know, and it's not enough to free me.
Until one I know.
And I'm like,
it's Yabna. Say, and no, I was your day Emra, and then she your day a year a Juma. So,
yeah.
Answer and now, or Babette Nagana has say, about be a year high commission. And yet, wow, the home point in Oba. You get the any normal be brave, eh, then,
Yeah.
And until with the cash share say, so will be your Ghana. No, so a person back United Kingdom. A quite say, and a on fast war. And a Ghana to so no. Yes, so you could do one of the Zita and all. Right? Ghana to so in fact, Ghana. High Commissioner no London no and the actual title no a year Ghana's representative to the court of St. James I say Ghana's representative to the court of St. James St. James one a year wahine no court atena ye a chese yen so ye ko hobi na ye ko din chese wahine ni ntine ye wo and na wono so ne de na ono de ba ase no yan so na nam say ye Commonwealth nti no ye de no High Commission on the British High Commissioner to UK to Ghana. So no it won't say British so almost so no a flag you know and nipa bi nti ase say bia na domain bi o Ghana ha omo flag won say ye were England on the flag and a Britain so I want a flag Scotland I want a flag Wales I want a flag Obi also on TSC say
am I no more no more than United Kingdom
and Obi also on TSC say adding na Ghana flag no ho no no ya na Asante e want a flag no at obia e want a flag the bia on develop so wo de no we no o hye emra se wo pese wo free ha say ekwa emra eda honi iti categories no bia na maame no papa na omo ewo leave to remain indefinitely ewo ho so no o free leave to remain indefinitely no okwana nimu a na wa naturalizing abeye British citizen it was naturalizing abeye British citizen ne babia wo no ho no de Immigration Nationality Act no na main one pa 1981 and omo aye such ya diaba enti okọ se wo maame e wo tumi ne wo papa wo tumi so mo tena ho a wo yo dependent ne ma wo maame kro wo yo na wo maame need to be prove say wo maame aye wo nana wo depending on wo maame a wo tumi ma ne ba ho so ho enti wo no aye dependent no e wo say unya access to quality advice who prove say me maame nie me papa nie me maame no owo tumi krata se otimi tena kuro no so ana wo man no so me papa no owo tumi krata se otimi tena sa wo man no so baby a me maame ene me papa wo mo tie enie me maame ne me papa no wo mo nya aban sika ene ye de hwe wo mo wo baby tie no wo mo ye adwuma aha na me maame ye adwuma aha na me papa ye adwuma na me maame no me te Ghana me papa no me te Ghana no me maame ne papa no wo mo na hwe me adanse a kire se me school fees eduru wa wo mo de aba ma yakotua de am de beto aduane aba wo mo de aba yakotua eti me maame no me ye independent me papa no me ye independent na no na wo se otimi prove akwa do abesi sa asem no so a wa no denden de na me no ka prove a on prove no kwa adanse a wo ho a kire se eye no kra that time kra no unse na e ben say untimi na mobile phone yimi be ba ye utimi free
call cards
and wakoto so ono susu e wo phone ho no de frɛ wa itemized bill baba say wo frɛ wo so entry client officer no o pese o satisfy no ho say wo link bi with wo maame na wako further upgrade link na kyerɛ sɛ wo maame no wo yɛ ne dependent na maame no papa no ɔmo da ho kura ɛware atifie baako na maame no papa da ho ware a ɛnyɛ marriage certificate no in itself ɛna wo hwɛ so wo maame no papa no ɔmo ware no subsist ana ɔsi akwa bi siasa wɛ
ɛfa mbɛ ba da di lumba asɛm bi ambɛ mu aro no
Marjorie
we ya ɔbɛ kɔ aba da ɛyɛ
Marjorie
yɛ sie kwadwo fo so ɛyɛ
ɛnyɛ lumba asɛm asɛm na me ka kyerɛ no fa nipa bebree ho so say bibi cost beyond just certification akwa yɛ say yes kofa bank certificate bra so either to know offer bank certificate a bank statement so but afei o yɛ say be busumi nsia ya pese hwɛ activity a was statement no because what can say we are more despite media MD the only godfather father so busumi bia no what do you see ka to best point and in the statement now they go and also muhunu say ampa every month bia no bibi bam na omu improve and at that time no na advice no anya readily available sir so no na wunya a Chris Vincent no and o matufo and then so nya Chris Vincent e mani tufo a ubeye according to the one aka say ye no it is an entry clearance officer no o deny wa ono be state reason no they are linking immigration rules no say way and na menya satisfied say or links to Obani Beman and into me manenko. Name no under way mrano. Who to me say, put me up into appeal no, ebe ko adjudicator ho, ewo UK ho. A ko adjudicator ho na, akwaya woman, me no papa, and in the solicitors of Bako Fawom. A teacher and Kawe, Ubako no fala. Na way na software, as a saying, a yame peso Bako. Chrono,
Ujaman.
Chrono, I can't want to do better. I'm not sorry. Pick up birthday in some class of mammy.
Hey, Alex, do you want me to do one?
No, we.
Then I made a video.
On a video they say.
Video secretary.
I see one went trap.
Alex
went trap.
Or try.
Also, I know what carry.
We show mammy and Cornelia here.
The video crowd they say.
Me just say, Aquayamu Aquayana contract.
Okay, so I'd like to wish my mom.
Listen to the Caniba to say, can happy birthday to my man. Man, I would have panoa. What's your luck? You are dear watch lecture. Hey, Abra.
If you're Charles Stella.
If you're Charles Stella,
baby, I will be my dear, now, baby, I will be an show on your case. Oh, mammy,
that's what mammy and two friends if you're chance. A cha a year or him heading.
And
I'm a nephew cha.
Nephew cha. Nephew H. Nephew cha. Baby, I will be a young couple show on your case. On two quandam. The end of the kind of passion is to say, Muna because baby cry. Your mammy Michelle Obama crying. One of the person was I, mammy. So I love you so very much and thank you for everything.
Nephew cha. Madaroma will be. And I'm Maminka.
Will be a day.
Nephew cha, Michiao. You wouldn't have a ADAKABRI Mamudu, who's human and make a say. Wouldn't you want Abraham way, worried yes, me and I'm sure no, me and I'm me and I'm me and I'm Bibia, Abna so seven previous on Pedri and board, what it is, secret in a bumper.
Hey, I'm Santa Market. That's
anybody.
And the Opediana and the board.
When
anybody was wrong.
Or your moderate.
Obianca say,
baby, I saw your moderate.
Opediana. Oh, so don't have a show. What for I can't say, won't you, dear?
We are moderate.
Okay,
and I was with you. And besides, Opediana and the boy, yet. Oh,
I didn't any boy yet. Make us Abna. Kwakwa ya toto no abeje baako na wakwa kwaje gobe kusua baako da so na ye twitwa pe ka wa me na we eyeka
anyaka
edi
adamnya loaded fries bi abe to loaded
edi anyum na metoma o maame no enyum na me
I go you na mama na me fa body to ADAKABRI
na say
na me fa body to say you na beta ma sine sun kwa wa me ka che papa sine
enyum no abenati asema enyum no mo o say edi na me yeye enyum no
e na obo ma me ma me
e na o say we abufu sembe ne wo so hono me dofo e ma bu mfusa na edi pra na me kae na we abufu sem wo mo ne san sabi mpreduasa akoda wo we untu tamanadwo
ADAKABRI
wo de tie enyum no
na wo tu bo enyum we ama me ma me
na die na ye nje wanfo anko abro chi
ade open den enyum
I think we don't go call the best me
wo de be sew
na enyum we na obo ma me na
o se die na me ye nti a so die na me ye
are you my mother's lover
abu say na we abufu sembe ne wo mu na sabiaku medofo we abufu sembe ana wo ho die pa na me kae
akura ntu tamana
na we say ade ti o so ma abufu akoda de no kwani ontu tamanadwo Emmanuel Adebayo eye gospel Adebayo ana wato nyum no manu kurama ana wato
gospel we na gospel
eye gospel pa enti wo sere so tie enti we anyumu a eye abramo odi mane mame eye nana piecha wa London na woni eye sinia hwane a sunia sunka na piecha onyankropo twedi ampon ewo woto asase so ewo apiedu na apiedu ne yetete wa apiedu na bibia na mokokotena sunwan ukotena sunwan no ene se sunwan aduane a efo ene ma moka eye sunwan e de na apiedu na ne de hye no wo de na piecha apia be ta so ena oba ama aye abramo oso owishi wo enti we die pa no so kan ya wanfa na nkwa abrochire die pa no ye ya wanfa na nkwa abrochire na ama ne bre ewo Ghana ha seye abramo na esere ma me sa no
Chikunyaka onye afinye lolo dojikure nunye nyaka emegbo chikunyaka onye lolo ne santo mafa
asidi nyina mu onu Padadix na mama adwuma Padadix ndi amamie no etime hweme awunya eye despite media no aye adwuma ento se eye na afiecha wunu ukunu sinia sonkwa montina ba bia moto London na Padadix ya da Roma me what despite media no me ho hare me ho etome ida nyina me mpa bo ne se adwuma ko eye despite media obegina ne na so da nyina
ne santo mafa kora olo ayo komado ayo komado nyaya kereji nyale gbegbe ayo komado ose
right etininyina mono na yemra na yemeti yawa Jerry emo atenase
yeja ofa
na hote san
nyankopan dom boko
oye right transport economy no and guso e kan
wa true because issue no say sura na eko
na assembly for no say omate tax force
okay
and a national security for kan ho and na omo chichire driver for a omo say driver no wa charge illegal fare and na wo mu cc eye ehyen no a driver for no esu eyusu ana yade wo mo eco court yebusa se nipa ejina kwan ho a yenya ka emfro no a driver for no take advantage fa short no sa short na driver for no fefa no a eye obi besina kwa amasaman a eye 10 cities obedu amasaman no atua 30 cities
yes
sa chichira no ene car na ye cc no eno ana ebe solve problem no ana
va say sa issue we no as o man no say yanhwe ne ya address ne yi a we escalate sebe me bankran enche kra no manya infrishia no woche e won kran ha me chance ebe ye adwuma e wa ha na the woman say enkane no se yapon adwuma nwumre na ofa ne yakofia ye ntan hu se nipa gina kwan ho mpo trotro de menya trotrofo biguso amefo eti da mefo trotro no nanka yanim ha sei eye Fidelity Bank yanim ha sei no agire so no nonson pemu no ne ho ada ho obenya ka asisi na odiko fie ba sese no nondu na nipa da so kina ho old station your friend saying St. John's mile 7 St. John's kwa de to da bia me do am say ade nondu na nipa da so kina ho enka ne ahomache yenom ayesi mu ntemi no nan ne yesi ma yeba no nan hu obi akra okwan no nan no do afọ kra bra baby kra ko be pa etu tutoto nim kro ntu ntem
enkomo so ye die no betimi a WhatsApp ya 050 600 0909 050
600 0909
the driver for assembly not task force national security can one ye chichire wo mo say illegal first na wo makoje wo ye short ye cc car na ye dwendwen ho say eno na e be solve problems no amaya na
eti wofa the American say e ma me hu say situation no kwa na ekwa animu na enu nti na wo kasem rekra wo kan say ama drivers ni bi take advantage it say wo mode ejeje achentu ade a enti san ka wo genesa eti asem na ne ka no eti say ye ka ne yie pa driver fo anamo na wo mu tu wo mode take advantage ne nye enna action nso a ye be take wo ho no nso no enu nso ye ni me ho nsusuanso a ye betimi de aba because ye ka say still ama fortune gina kwan ho
obi aye driver dey mate e chi wo mo dey bae na national security ni no cha ayi o dey be kire ne panyini no charge o dey board driver for no say e dey board driver dey mate no senti aye do mo ko no say om for so ne ma ne fa say cause our distance we say na gisa fair no a ye dey kro no na wo fa wo mo no oduru kwantimfi wa anyi o muska and also obi ensimfiri ne kem obi ensimfiri ne kem no ene ye dey report ba me e ko kire driver no ne mate enti ye do mo be kire handcuff go mo nsa e dey be kire supervisor ne supervisor ka say yemfa wo mo nko to hwe say okay wo so nko ya just 6 cities yes obeko oduru kwan mu no se me kura de kura ni ene wasi passenger for no osi wo mo anyi o muska ene ya kire edi handcuff agu ni nsa edi car no so nyane dia eye obidia and also kokoye says no so anko no sa handling of such situation saying and ye nwini
what is that make say it say ye tactical so to say dia working driver ni no wo no me no wako contract immediately amefo car no contract na me no wako na wakase ubesime ewo baby ati se midru na akoba se nyese ka ne na ase ye de mum intentionally na wawadwen wan se sika na woji yen no emwa na wasi yen wanya de na wo mo chi no mu no nso no eno wana me pese ese yen se ye tactical because say transport sector no ebra ye wo mu ya me ye hu se wo hwe aban ene ankrankre contribution to the transport sector and titiri we yankrankre the private sector when we contribution to the transport sector very huge and the transport sector no so sabe capital la involved no huge capital sabe say we say Kia Morning ana we say Nissan March ana bo vet na wo koto na wo di operate kra na enya 1 city ana 2 cities ana 10,000 ni yedeto eyade a huge investment. So enti it is say yen nyina ne yehu kwa ye befa so ne yetimi address this issue ne yetimi complement the transport sector no, because you complement the transport sector no na aban contribution now etimi bi susu say no ekire ne de nanka ekire no wamo unlimited ne kakra assemblies in betuma aye bylaws no mo de aye adwuma o mo patem. Yes, it is allowed, but say ye be shemra mu so kete no so no nanka for now ne yen gugum, because they say ye ni alternative plans be am my
o chire driver ni mate no a o hankofo wo mo no edu mo koye no impound o car no ka wo na no obetena sia mo afa ne car
say ka wo na bia no obetena o say fa ne car edu oba ba beje ne car
ka wo na no o suma driver ni say koye adwuma ne fa say brem no o twa abu driver no won koje
the say abu a wo ye je ne de e wo hodada
me de car man say fa koye adwuma ne fa me say brem o run circle to La Paz. Do run a circle to La Paz. Okay, Matthew says it be a 200. Matthew says it be a 250. Matthew says it be a 300. Into what you want to call running out this canaba. Into driver no said driver illegal fare as we put it. Car no need ye ne chefe woman sense ye gene car so goes
wafa the woman said driver ne there say it is a driver across so red light across so red light na car wo nan kan chen so across so red light but at the moment na what tie hyen ni ma wo driver no wa cross so red light no wo mu dimi ka so mu ja car na so na ato driver ne pe ko e de a wo mo de car ne be kan ho no mo de wakọ na mom car wo na ne ba ye o car wo na sini bo okra na wo mo driver fo no kokodi boni na ana so ye mfumso bi a oba no oba arrange na waje ne car ko obi wo be ka to so wa akọ na akọ kan wasem se wo na wodi boni no no afa de car no de ko enti eno no wo enti se bi a won be che driver no no ma car no e wo ho ne de unless say it has been demonstrated akwa na make be say unless it needs to be demonstrated car owner no obekọ na wa che so okay and driver say dia wa ye nie no na kirem a demonstrate e de ho prove about the car no and the ban is one betimi aka na wo mo de the car no e de the car ma no na ana usually na intense car owners ni bi ho say the driver also car owner no ultimate hwe say wo driver no apart from say bia wo driver no or the drive or the car no come spare wo car owner no wo nye aware. And you have every right. Now, what can only pose for no, and now one may chi woman say assembly, and what can our arrange in your car because driver in no car can cry, who no. Now, where your honor and I can ask him. But say your old driver, a year or beje car, wow, the car is sharing, that's one fine year, Juma. And usually no, and no crown, and yet fair, and I say, and yet right is a work out no, over na. And I'm saying, you can't walk out your car with your driver, no, the driver and can ask him. And there are some now, betray. No way to my car, some no Eddie free ho. Oba so say the city no. Unless say be na normally one kwakwa chenchene achi. Say there be yem fa car ma na we car na kura gina baby e hono de minim say bibi sa be so ba car na me minim say responsible car na be no a ono nim say esimesi na medical na ma no. Ono wa so no akoye mfomso e no akwa kodi eye emra ne nsema na say ya che no e baby. Na onu no beduru ono beka so okay why am from so minimum o ya me driver na enso me arrange wa mo fa me car ma me fa nko no kra mpo de so yes anso a wo ka wo na no kra wa nye fair enti
problem se nipa ejiri na kwa ho se nipa omuje ja kwa ho no majari ye omunya ka emfa ko fie no
yes
you are asking say chichire driver for no any car na ye impound no and no a best solve a problem na
yes it was an American esisu say efa achechire no e je say ye tone ne down ye de bafom na ebia caution bi kura be koso na driver for na nimra omo ho so say ne a wo mo ye ne nye ho because the omo ye no so nya de ye ne je ho the fact say okuta car defend nipa no ye boa won so boa yen unye ska gu botom ya so boa ya me ya di akone aba but for now no unse mrak bi kura ye wo mrak bi wo kura ye de ba ye roli emranen kakra yɛmfa putupuru ɛmfa nroli mmra no etimi mi susu sɛ mate sɛ GPRT for tax force no mo bɔ adwuma ɛna sɛ dia wokan wɔn ne national security operatives for binom ne ade na ɛyɛ enti nanka sese no kokɔbɔ no enya awa bi driver bi na ɛsa na wɔn mo no kokɔbɔ no yɛmfa no ne nya adwuma nkakra because sese no alternative bi ani hɔ ɛna sese nipa no so gyina na gyina kwan ho awoma kyerɛ nipa gyina kwan anadwena nipa gyina kwan we menti ase a first na ente saa ɛna saa de wi akwakoba eti sese na ke yɛma kokɔbɔ no ɛnkɔ nanim na driverfoɔ no so ho ɛnimrɔ mo ho so
unim sɛ taxi de ye this light ni top light ni si so extra taxi no ɛne sɛ taxi ni nam no a ɔfɛ nipa no ɔsɔ top light no ni si so na sɛ wugina taxi no na aka sɛ mekɔ ha unim sɛ taxi driver no emremu ense so otimi ka che o se menkɔ enne na aka sɛ mekɔ taxi wugina no na o se mekɔ La Paz o hwe wo se de bi ho de menkɔ no sɛ wo top light ni si so na sɛ esi so no na obi heliu ana o flageu na ogina wugina ye no o se fa mekɔ ahyalebotwe unim sɛ light ni si so no ontimi nka sɛ menkɔ uza wo tena mu wie a saa top light no e wo se odum no odum na ne kyɛ sɛ wo gyina hɔ na sɛ wo ba na wo hu sɛ nipa tim ana na wo hu sɛ ɔnyɛ adwuma ɛno nti na kanea no wadum no same way na sɛ trotro
ɔfa sɛ yɛ wia nso
light no time bi awɔ on
ɛsɛ na ɛsɛ no nya alternative switch adabia na ɛsɛ timi ɛsɛ so indicate
but then no menyini so mo de yɛ adwuma no because also all adwuma is being phased out
yes
no and a hair ride for no hair ride for no anumpo wo the app no aka sɛ me ko taifa na ya tropete na wagye adwuma no ogye adwuma no wie a na waba bebusa wo sɛ o kwan o ka sɛ me ko taifa na wa cancel ni nyina bi no ya topete ya no a wo so mu no wonim baabi kuro no an say adwuma ba hwan na ben ha o se me na me ben ha no wagye afi wo hwe baabi a wo so ko no free scan mu na wa cancel and one say you dishonesty no eno na me bebu sa wo say trotro ni normal route our nam so eye Accra to Amasaman right the Accra to Amasaman no route na wo nam so no se olodu na mutitim Amasaman car no do cycle na oseme nkopie mu a is it fair under the rules
over and enya fair o se walodu afri hen Accra no odu cycle afro so nkopie wanye fair to the passengers
na me nkopie mu no
wanye fair
musisi ya
sa woji o musko wanje o musko wanye fair
wasan pai
muzi anu wasan pai foforo
it is enu na ye issue no a edie ne betimi de asia no
wafa won say
if you suggest say chire na ye chire wo mo so ejije nkrofo card because imu ye pe card do ye pe card do so say
and ye nyam provide alternatives et say ye be ka say ye nwe enkokọ a ye krefri amano neighbor putupuru na ye see cancel 100% ye nwe Ghana nkokọ ye be short because Ghana nkokọ no ye nyam produce nru ba bia ebetuma so ye ne ye kora ye de bi akra ko nti e ba ne sa na aban ne ye nhyehyɛ na we roli program no nkakra say ye hu say ye ho kyere yen ewo eye ehyen furu mu pressure bia na beba sukufo na bebie sukua na ye ho akyere yen sukufo na bema kwan na ye ho akyere yen midterms na ye ho akyere yen eyi kase bi na bepie o ba bia na ye ho akyere yen ye nyaka eti ade na say ye say no cars no so we he cars no so de wo hwa na ye wei amafo dodo na ebo mo mode de cars no dodo ba so still enso yen it is say ye be pound vehicles ni bi asi ho no na aya chechira say no
kan so wo sisi ye no wa impound no ba bia de be sie su san ye issue
say o final do kwa gosi ni nyina aka ho eti na memi susu say wo fa task force ni o madwuma na ka initial stages we no driver ni bi na be sa na wabɔ no kokɔ so ho na eno no be ma driver fo na ni aba mo so say say ye na me nyina amafo bi hwɛ yen it is hard way you know say ye twejai so na wo ntimi enrane wo ntimi ni akoni aba no no mo fanfan kakran ne enfanko but say
driver ni susu a obeka say traffic nti wa aboto route no say traffic nti ma na mani e wa ayi me na mani wo ebia me frakra me besa kwa masaman ba me hwe traffic wa say me duru abeka junction no ma me na mani
onko bi mi te edu mu nyina musi na me say wafa o driver ni a obe sa no wanye fe amfa ma eye wa passenger fo na wo mo ka ni mo no so ho e ba ne sa na wanye fe because at the moment wo beka say wo kɔ ne de na say hu say e kɔ no e na wo do mo kɔ e na wunim say bibia timisi wo kwan na wo kɔ no so de besi de na driver na wo kɔ na bibia ato wo kwan mu a wo se anu ntimi nkɔ biem wo me wo mu ni nyina ne nti say gusi wo mo of driver ni yesa na wanye fair to your passengers no no na make say so people can report to her and na say assembly so ne no one more ye bylaws because assembly so no Ghana ha baby driver ni bia ye adwuma wa assembly bi mu and na one more ye bylaws no more dey regulate one more initially no said America no edu obi a match ne be ye mprenu mprensa ena bi asotwe bi ho about first time offenders ni nyina danka ni nyina no nye caution ye mom kokko ade we say ye go so ye mfa sa kokko ne ma omo said ya enkonko ba se ebi akire no ebe ye putuprumu na eno nso akokko so bi because papa say ye ken aban your friends and just ya all ye say ye benya more buses na a complement trotro ne wo meka ho no entimi nya adwuma yi me hu said ya ekofa so they say enu tina o mache ade na said we be kana say anya kasa tenten but the results no say ekoyi anka o mache hu say ni pagina wa sa mo ma say no nine na di pagina kwan wo bebre o no nine
traffic into
opeso contem so ho opeso contem no
adwuma so a wa enu adwuma mu ntem a excuse be any
ho na wafase ya sha say you obi adwuma anye ne traffic e wo ho anye ne eti ene no na me nim de enti a the course mas ade we no etimi escalate sa because ene bi do ofanko be kwa me ya me shem na say really na we ayalolo buses ni mienu aboma wo mo ko move akọ na me hwe di page na wona me hwe di pa egu ayalolo buses mienu no mu any additional trotro buses one so ayema one mu ti asi mu akwa na me hwe ni pegu wa me say and ade we say yetimi hwe ne ka ho asem yo because ya hwe ne ye de how e de bebre yen so non do enra be pon touch light non do old station your friend say mile 7 and na St. John's what ni pegu was so ni pegu was na me say so it e ba ne sa na e je say ye hu e na ekoso akwan ni baabi na enye nti na driver fo no ma hu say bi a wo mo nkoko because they are meeting so say some fo no de wo mo bre heavily pa because of them say kwan na wo mo ye no so nti wo mo bre pa ye wo me konsa wo no ne ade no it is ye no na say ye hu the way out alternatively no ne ye hu kwan ye be fa so a ye betimi a support the transport sector because can ye kan ade no kwan na ekosoro e ba ne san so it's really disturbing hardwen so hardwen eti achechira ne de
hankofu wo mo
me yes say ye ba from the drive for ne ye no enye de but for now no ye initial stages
adenta wo mpese atwe so
enye ba wofa ye se mre bia ye nim kwa ye fa so roli na meka ye no say ye tete ye tena wa ma ye poultry industry gui adetire say ye tena ye poultry industry gu ba ye tena wa ma ne gui ene ye wi nkoko na eba ampa ye gu so we say aba bia ba opese ye revamp nkoko nketenkete aba wo ma gi bi nyina ne nkoko omu nyinyini kama wo mo ba eti aba ne betwam say ma obi anfa poultry product bi ama enimanimu na otwam a de ne ebedie so eti bibia na ke ye rolling in kakra na emba say me believe say
ye titiro mo edu hankofu go mo san
eno de ye tone down na mom go ye bom wo so wonam na say police ni wafana bikuta DV plate amedenam ana mishia police officer enwumre police officer ni gina ame no so wa log in am simpa cho da bi o we de no crane me log in ana say me logbook wen edam yi me logbook wen de man no o say wo pen wen ana me hwe me bag na me yi pen man no o say je log it. Me log it we are me sign pe ano G inspect ye. No see move. Next time we took kana. But modern so be log it. Eti ampani ampa me ko baby me ko dru me ye baby ave me ko bia na ma fa na ma log it. So I draw my attention. So until you normally be caution na make no. You mo kokko. You unless e bia be drive baby
let's sensitize try God will not and what they will say. This problem has been there since. And moreover, the population of Ghana is growing. And the traffic on our road is not making it possible for drivers to go and come back for the passengers on time. So, ote enipa ye wo ewo Ghana ha ene wo mo awuo no ote wo mo awuo ni free wo mo ye wo mo ni mu a we are led to believe say every year 800,000 persons ebe kan ho na 800,000 persons na ebe kan ho no car do saying and na every month ye yi free temahabo car do saying and ebe kan ho every akwan do saying and na yaye
yeah.
Enti traffic na wakwan so no sanye sika no wo mo gigye ma nipa ne boka no a ka enye fair sen ka enye right and fair say ka trotro no ono no be ye ne short na just a trotro ba ko no onko a long distance from say UTC to Amasaman na just ka ba kumra cycle ba kumra achimota na ba ko akofanko na ba ko akopokuya se ana Amasaman dan say ba ko penu a wo se ono o toa so akotententen no traffic nti da be no be kwa akoduru no asaba
wa fam said they work can you right but the a woman say the woman say ye lorry fare ye geno ye lorry fares na ye tuya no say e ba de sa na say yetimi ye recalculation because they are working nanka eno no cars ni nyina me bom pay so e was central business district but this is the case your lorry fare calculations no say your cars ye na say e be di enya
na calculation ni bi share eye trotra otufree eye Roman Hill what the eba otia rekrom a 6 cities 50 pesos otia rekrom eye tikrom a wuduru eye jachi junction
yes
na wa money left it is the one ko otia rekrom no or just 6 cities 50 pesos the oba ejuso no or 8 cities the water juso e de akọ afijase or 13 cities the water ejuso akọ eye konongo or 20 cities and is say obi rather share the distance to from Kumasi to Afijase 13 cities the distance from Kumasi to Konongo 20 cities as so no Konongo less than 2 miles more than Kumasi to Afijase yeah. So Afijase station to station or 13 cities Kumasi to
13 cities in the crown we see grabbing 13 now
so because a station to station and a station to station Kumasi to Tikrum na waje 60 to 50 pesos na emu no Konongo wa fonu wom anu to 20 cities enti driver near wo pe bia to no botomu no we prepare so be Konongo because Konongo distance and once na free ya 7 cities difference and that's all makofi be do online so
okay
na ba ne sia na aka ne baby anu to no de na no atom president yamwa ha
yeah
Kobi, na what to saying?
Mamadou, me humpo di enke ye.
Na nkoma ye die no, ahe na aka.
Adakabri unim mone yo na saa sem we ba ye nyina ma yese me nka bi. Na wie wa provoke me se o se me ka biara. Isan se o me sisi o kasa na obi epese wasem na aka wono nya adwene kura. Adakabri wo nchire na adwene memum obedi duatem wa brade no onte ase onto no bo ase na sebe on na nwene ho se akoya sem o kai eti ansa no respond that is democracy but on oba ya obedi duatem and I say because of it be a baby which is a baby a vigilante. Nani na say to say the oka we free to krumuni hani ade no hwada ka bre me wo sa ma no ano ho wo pa me de beba now the ye nyina ye mfim in Dr. Hilary my time na ye say transporter you know e wo board so de ne e bus na eko those days you know bus sa na eko no inti hwe Medina to Nkrumah circle or Medina to Accra ADAKABRI 8 cities show na Medina hona obi atuka afiri ho so okọ atomic junction onuru domiu atomic da hwa grand about no wo fro car ADAKABRI wonu wojo the same 8 cities ne na sefo bi ba kura ho a wo be hu short mame maw ayi bi ameko ho a na sesi ayepe hwe ba bi ti 37 military hospital yenim station ye wo na wo tu trotro firi ho no de kom labadi da wo de hwe wo fa be ma camp go ya wadru la na obi so atuka firi Nkrumah circle odo so bala na 37 de no board ni chela ananu ni ye ka ho asemo ana sisi o magina pe na mabusa se so called GPRT ana GPRT no ADAKABRI de wo mu ne se those days ana kwasibo to ye budget the near ye say ye catch ye say Ghana first mile yes be a 10 cedis, second mile 8 cedis, third mile 6 cedis. And from then we call 1 million miles cry ye the 60 in the calculating. That is how I calculate your transport thing. And now running the time one by no say fair no order that yen can say omuntum 10%, omuntum 20%. 30%. What bread ADAKABRI new ones are bar. I bet castle. Woman board so a woman and ma woman fair. So, and no Ghana ni woman will be opportunities. I know I'll be soon. And you can just say Ghana, yen kaya first to third man in today. Near for calculating woman 20%, 10%, no, because a beer the Wuremua ADAKABRI Ashama say, who at Katamanso. Now for one more day, Baby P. Your pro saying, Abahia ADAKABRI Busa say you over 12 cities. Nafe Ashama so offer motorway at the Fawa back Medina ADAKABRI one so Menyaso class do that 12 cities. Say na Mejai Kakrenti Kaname Wonina. ADAKABRI mileage, you know, at the end, you did determine your law affair. Mileage, and I can determine. But I said, you'll be happy what this station, you know what the price of the Toswa. Yeah, well, higher 10% account. No, the account 20%. No, only the no up that never board or so. As you see, Maka me walk. That man will be up with the Beba. Yeah, can't. 1, 2, so ADAKABRI. Media aha na adisua no wopa obi a onti ase no onchiretiri mu obi a me need that knowledge no papa into chiretiri mu ameti ase ye wo oman a transport said ye wo kan enipa doors ye need bus system ADAKABRI London me call West London me fro bus enum enipa won me ko no ADAKABRI say one person take it no no wo betwa ayinti no do ye as a bus ADAKABRI ye fro hade hane asi ya fro udina hwa wa check kura enu 5 minutes no afro another bus ya de transport system no wo mo ko ho ye mpanifo British one tete ye wo mo nim ye ba enu ane say ekwai eda ho ye say ekwai na eda ho no edura no pattern bi to term bi a rush hours ye say ye bus lane you nya national security you nya police ni a o tene private cam o kwaduma so o de asi so ye de no ye ka say bus lane na ye mpre national security we obi pian ne na so eti mre nya dwuma etu until se mramba ye dwuma no ADAKABRI ha ye nche me se Ghana mpanimfo ante ase se wo ye pani minister wo ye wanyo wo private car wo team 4x4 no emre wo Ghana ha ne se ma dispatch radar anyone na wɔn mpanimfoɔ te sɛ minister nyinaa bu mmara so ɛde ne kaa pia adakabre ɛdeɛ na ayɛ sɛ te sɛ trɔtrɔ driver de okubu mmara so ayɛ nkyerɛ hwadeɛ wei aha na mesi me hia desua ebi a na mente ase adakabre me wɔ me kaa me cry every Germany ɛna me baayɛ sprinter aban se wuyi a wɔgye sei ɛne matua ɛna ɛho taxes bia road tax whatever bia metua na me se kaa no ɛyɛ adwuma me nso me gisika me de kɔkɔtɔ tomatoes me de kɔkɔtua private school bia me bakɔ private school me tua private school fees obia ɛwɔ sɛ deɛ ɔde ne deɛ agye obia wɔ ne deɛ ɛna me nso kaa no ɛyɛ adwuma na me firi Accra kurum me se me kɔ Achimota my 7 me tida nyina saa na mpae Achimota my 7 ɛna wo foro yɛ price ne te sei ɛna me duru Achimota my 7 na ma biduru baabi a mekɔ me say that is my last stop me nka association bia your freedom of association ɛnyɛ nhye sɛ dom association me say me nom me ka no me dia me mpa association me ka me de benam kwa so ne hu bia na mafa no ma enye bia na makotena me fie ɛne yɛ adwuma na me nso me dia me pesa Ghana for notice ayi no me gisika no a me de bekwa koto tomatoes me de beto boardie me de betua school fees said you be atua bie na me de me ka no abesi wo me se me kɔ ha me ye wa me ye die me ka ba bi a me kɔ no ɛhɔ na me kɔ na me duru hɔ ɛna me si mu wie ye no na ma dwena asesa sɛ me sa akɔ ba bi foforo meto aso ana me kɔ ba bi ɛna mapai no wabɛfo na metua na me du kosi ba bi a me sa ka ye na adakabre sɛ me kuta lawyer me ma dwene kyerɛ me sɛ me kuta lawyer papa sɛ Ghana ha lawyer ayi wɔte transport yase ne abubu akonta me ntomra me nka association ho sɛ me ka association ho a wo hyɛ mra na wemia agree me nka association ho ana sɛ yɛ hyɛ mra sɛ wo yɛ trotro driver wontimi fa car fa kwan so mfa nipa until say by force a wo dom union na basa so a na freedom of association no ɛhe ne yɛde ne bɛhyɛ enti sɛ ne na sɛ wo patete task force wo bas no deɛ wo nyɛ sɛ wo bɛ plane train ni ade te sɛ ɔman bia develop train ne na ade up to date nsawam hey ya anyere yɛ ho na kɔ agu tama na fa agu na sɛ we nyina anya duma na nipa ho kyere no na wo decide sɛ deɛ wo bɛyɛ ɛbɛboa sɛ ɛbɛma ɔman ni mu adwo enipa nya transport ɛne sɛ ɛbɛkyekyere nkɔfo adwo mu ka si hɔ a adakabre na ɛyɛ ɔman ana ɛyɛ deɛ yɛ nyina anwene ho yɛ atɛmie yɛ tenase ne yɛ nyina wo bia mfa solution bi mmra ne yɛ nhwɛ sɛ asɛm no abaya sɛdeɛ ɛwom so ɔyɛ nneɛma bi ɛna over the years watena ne to so ɛna atia yɛ nyinaa na afei ne yɛpɛ fire service approach ɛde amadeɛ no ne bɛyɛ yie anaa masɛm ni nti bisrɛ
Majerman mo aye ɔsen masɛm ni obi bɛdu asɛm no
na asɛm no yo waka ne nyinaa so ɛnam ne kwan mu because we the transport sector na railways ɛwɔ hɔ na wafa sɛ ɔman bi anyini o so ho yɛwɔ hɔ wi ase ne nyinaa yɛnyini kɔ yɛ nim nti yɛkɔ yɛ nim no nyame na bɔde no so ɔde maayɛ no ɛte sɛ yɛhwɛ ne yɛkorakora no na etimi so yɛn because nyankopɔn nsam bɛbɔ wi ase biem so ho enti cars ne ade a yɛka ho asɛm ɛne nti na amanya wɔn no ɛyɛ amanya wɔn dwen wɔn manfoɔ yi a sɛbi obi bɛka sɛ wɔn yɛ amanya wɔn yɛ serious no wɔn no wɔn ama ɔman no transport ne gyina ne nan so wɔfa na mekɔ program bi we wo sɛ meka kyerɛ sɛ mekɔ ɛha moving pick akɔ yɛ adeɛ na mehu deɛ nti ɛte sɛ metu car efiri ha na me san fa nkɔ moving pick eti wafa me gyina ha na me order yanom we yi bi me ya driver no fa me ba o de me hwan sɛ wa cancel na we ya fa afi no na me fa me said ya wo kan yo te sɛ no me gwa na me nim me gyina taxi drivers me ensa enam baby a me ko ni ntino wo mo so wo nko eti de ekoba ne sen de ekoba ne say give me 2 car esen free abeka junction na me de ko na wo find me intent me 2 car de akono me say kwa akoba pay so wo ho it take me 15 minutes na me ntimi mpake
yes
15 minutes na me tetekam na me twa me because na program bi so koso wo ho eti afa na security man na gina ha na afa na me say eh ade me kwan no so time da so man kwanta man me guso tekam o eti beto dia me an security man eti why na him drive because dia me kwan no so ya ma me time just say me ye fast na me de ko
eti ma copy
so ho
copy on okay
what phrase o
Pauli 1 minute Abna Doku or say good afternoon Wafa na from Ashama to Katamanso one will sit in the same car pay 3 to 4 times before you get to Katamanso it is short no once man yanko na Pauli nso so no concerned drivers Yemusa say enipa ne gu kwan hwin me dokfo abna ana ofri eye ashama ekọ Katamanso a ka ba akọ befro no obetua ahyentuade no maako me yensa asenan ansa na okọ kodu Katamanso enipa suso eguwe ya chichire driver for say illegal first e de handcuff gugu omonsa na yesisi enkrofo ka na omde ama omo so mfanya adwuma no eyi free mo no eno ene be siesie yasem de amanya na Pauli na so de na de obaye
emi se me bra penya na kabre emi se o studio de emi se me de emi se eni si me de the program bia on beye ma jare kun se me friend pe no hun se no station Mike say ye be chire travel na ye de yanko begu nsa na me Pauli meka se me support na me boa da no bi mi kan ene meka emiri bi yesi akwachi driver no 37 ama mako 54 anyoma mpanyini na nado no ni ho enso ye de hia ne se na aban mo mere na wo yes ade na driver fu ni ye ne kasi ye support ya we boa ye support on kapre ye gensi ye trase na ye nwokwana ye befa so eme papa kuma daga bre menchia tiefo bikurom jakiti kwano wo ye osipa oli waka wo so ye nti ye na se bema omampanyini ne mi MP ampem dako se wo matimo ye jakiti kwano na se drabani ebe lodu se ofiri nsanwam okonkran obi afro no besi kotoku afro no besi amasama no afro no besi poku aso afro but wo mu fiati se wo mu si kotoku pe o se mi kobelia enti wo ma ba fufu okoni nyina ye short da kopim belia odu belia na wo ma kwakra ne be se 9 num wa lodi afro de kwakra ye gensi yakushia yadi adwuma nyina hye papa no GP atifo mpanyin fonsa na nani anka ono da no enti yan concern kra ye be ko program bi wa bi se ye ye kwakohwem ye hu na ekoso ya ye se kwani free no e yakọ because take no aye de attack cars no ye wo GP ati do protia wo cooperative wo others opinion obiade wo me papa da kabre se wo ko bia pia e one price no mo gi uko oya e one price no mo gi ya dis a passing ya bia complain wo na denti na transport union so nkiti na ye ne mom ye support ni ye fidi mu adwuma ye ne mom ye de mrane se ne nsam ye emrane se uni union bi ma menye adwuma sana Ghana mratere obese orane transport ya so obeto private ya this is asema be ma permit enti wo de mrane se won sa ye emrane this is asema no bidi na ya ken na ko hia se talent dia wo ye union member bia ma obia o member bia sticker GP at for beti wo lankat agum wo ye union member bia o pese wo de lankat ni bi ko afa ko support GP at ni enye se adwuma yen kote a o se no or the Bema National Security. Ukokuma say, "Master, you condemn." So, bet you drive any pa. Say, "Oh, load short into the handcuff of goodness." Now, the Kakusu, it be a 1 month, and I say, "Gabi, uka wona kuna ye the car na ma, who the car na ma drive any? Yeah, your children drive any, ma warning. I catch you, so who says, who load fee? Kasua, who call a pass. Into Obia, who be fan, la pass na who Ulo bia fi so tuom o kwa kra obi a loading ka akra na woko na ma mini ADAKABRI hwe akra krom no oho na ye problem amaye kakra if se drivers union so bia ni ba bia o gina e de minu yan ma me papa no me na fo ma yan mo ye adwuma mo betime nka kakra se me ka se bi kakra mo mfa nche police fu ni bi aye booking a station a woman jina ho se police metro no wo university a wo load ya na okọ e drive martin so a school junction ho no who try you ten na police fu good driver for so 50 and no asem no ayasem bia hard drivers no ya complaining so me no ka say ochina ahimati mo pa mo ma mo senti of nko be bia ye kan se no tie no woti ameko no agugu driver for no to say ya kano eno ho mai now so the national security for ba abekere driver sa de ne de se abampa ni fu tie mi a woni mi se makoma de wo machi cause me na tem ya me meka me se mre ne twemu na ne ma bi e koso ye ne nyo woni tie so ti ai enti se wo man tie ye ne wo kasa chinchina wo do ba guma me ka no kra kire wo ni e be si no e bia GPR national chairman national secretary and regional chairman want to mean no obeka se bia wo na eye because that Africa say ni amo ye nti ye nkwa adwuma ntimo tetere and the best one e betimi a wonyama unions no na scan wo mutwa assemblement won fa kakra support unions no na unions ni betimi di adwuma no bi amfa so bo nkobo abana na politician bi because at the queen send this fusion high MPP fusion high but me Monday na mi gina sawam me frin sawam ba kotoku tu amasaman tu belia tu atmota ni ami hunu yinu se wo mo enya ma union panifon welfare chairman ni guidance ni amoma antima anya se adwuma was what the national security bam me kan nsem tia e bedru Monday drama fon hu na be obi an fa ka so ntunika na wo man tunika so ya enkoye se bia wo ti atra kakrem na wo ma ye adwuma wo kopem se wo betie sa band statement bi ba ma monta so wo betie sikuru me dem ye driver ni na wo fem ma reporto na me guso kama ka sama me no kan en me so akira no patututu me gina transport minister office say sa da ye tetetin se wo ma nya no because kuma fi ya complain aka wo guso ya sa de na eno no intimi solve problem ma ko bi o tie mi o ye driver ni aw ye passing e bia nim se na me kay no kore eza ma me ni ADAKABRI ma mo wuji di se fa se mo nkwe so mo police ni aso da fo be de wo sa be kama kana media nyina be sore tia kana se nchofo nyina be sore tia
enti Pauli emfoni a etwa se TV so no wonu se national security for ato ahye eye trotrofo isu ne ye ho akinyi passenger fo bi so da ho gina kurum na afa de national security ni na directed trotro driver no I was so far we mu do omko also far we mu do omko enu no na fe na ye twe mrantie mienu praka na handcuff gomu mienu nsa together ye dom ba no do ma ye dom ba kire panyine no ai ofa wo mo no odom ko duru kwantimfi no wasi omu nyina se won ko biem the here's a situation national security na force driver say power mo fo mo ko sa destination we you one pen ho asem no wafa wo mo duru kwantimfi oso mu nsi so a eno so yeso aye bone ya sa ache no na ye parade no national television so and ye the handcuff aguru nsa ebetimi asolve problem no
kra me so betimi aso ponkona na kusin so na o ka so no so no o ba buru na kopim o ka so no so abende se ba che kire me wo se me fo mo nko ente me de wo mo nko car no so untimu bi nti me du kwantim fi na me se me break akemi ntimu ko abetere untimu tirem
tu susu sɛ kwan bɛ ne yɛbɛtumi afa so a yɛbɛboa ɛyɛ adehyeɛ no so agyinagyina kwan ho pɛ kaa no
me nua ADAKABRI na wo me sɛ yɛse lɔre pia wo station a olodu nti yɛ nankasa yɛbɛte yɛn ho agu kurom bus stop bia obi abɛgyina nti olodu wo station wa wokita wo kyiti ɛkyerɛ sɛ me firi so trum me kwakra nti wokodu center malia na waka sɛ wokɔ kwahyeman wokodu kwahyeman waka sɛ mekɔ dɔkɔ wodu hɔ a yɛbisa wo ɛhi na olodu me ladu firi so to woka sɛ wokɔɛ ebi a mekwakra nti pepa wɔde maa me ni na yɛhunu nipa na ehunu nɔmba ne a because yɛnya bere wɔ saa de wei ho ne yɛka sɛ yɛbɛn ne gidigidi sɛ yɛ a aba no nso mfa kaa maa sɛ na me nua magyeri kan aba no nso mfa kaa maa yɛ kaa na ɔde bɛba nso ɛnyɛ seesei ɛnti ɛyɛ ntobo aseɛ because na wa me no ka sɛ petrol deɛ wo a wode yɛ driver ni ɛme sɛ me papa ADAKABRI baasi sɛ ku tamale ne wa awɛ sɛ wobisa wɔ ma profit a wɔn ankasa wɔtɔfoɔ no wo sɛsi a wonya afa ho a wɔde yɛ ɔmtɔ bɔ na obi ankasa bio obi ankompleni bio obi anka petrol ho asɛm bio enti ne kwan sɛ wo nso woyɛ wonia enti yɛahyehyɛ sɛ nti sɛ yi a mekan nana neankra ati mu bi national chairman ati mu bi a yɛn nyinaa yɛahyehyɛ toɔ sɛ ɛnyɛ adeɛ a concern ne bɛte ne ho sɛ GPR fo no ɛnyɛ wɔn asɛm daabi anaa prɔto abɛte ne ho wɔn na elidi yɛn ne yɛ sɛ adwuma nyinaa within 1 month 2 months na obiara te ne ho ase na obi nkɔkyere driver ni bi sɛ driver ni bi kura bɛyɛ bibi ne yɛbɛtwe n'aso a ebi yɛ 2 days 3 days bi yɛagye ne kaa ne yɛawɔ ne ka wɔ na na mmom sɛ wode national security ɛkɔkyere driver ni de ha nkɔpato ne nka meka ne plain sɛ me sɛ wɔn anya saa de na mɛyɛ demonstration against wɔn sɛ wɔn anya saa de na yɛbɛyɛ demonstration against ama because me ntam bi a meka me se adeɛ a meka ne last year ne nyim de si ɛwɔ yɛ a sɛ mɛka ma no atoma ne bia ma bɛka kyerɛ wo ama wati aseɛ sɛ wobetu anamɔn ɛnde na menye asɛm bi aka na mmom yɛ ka kyerɛ na sɛ wontie na wo so wobɛkɔ so ayɛ a demonstration yɛbɛyɛ against wo abanko because ɛnyɛ the man sɛ
ma yɛntie tɛtɛga message a ɔde baeɛ tɛtɛga de fa whatsapp so 050 600 0909 ɛyɛ whatsapp line yɛ 050 600 0909 tɛtɛga sesɛn also offer, please, the black man education is different from white man's education. The black man needs to be treated hard before he or she must understand the law and obey it. Don't stop at no parking. No stop. A black man will disobey this simple law. The task force must go ahead and do more arrests to serve as a deterrent to others. We must not discourage the team for that good job. Let us not get the system weak. They must also do it in a professional way. I salute you people there. Good job. Tetega, Anna, Odifri Teshia, Odibai. I see a sort thing. I saw Tiasem. How will you now be understanding?
No, can men in Yajin. Because men in Bajanami or Trofo. Might they say bus stop on a day. And I'm saying a baby munti a year. And think say now for example, now Europe probably to decide where I go. One democracy, one Matiasina, obey to decide where I go one. Say Ebia, say no one way into Draba from woman, I make it. And some baby are one market canon. See, I see at the trouble now. A year fine. Minia ADAKABRI was say Yanti loan for 15%. And the we have demand to some attention. Oh, any other thing in our test. Who could a brew if you borrow a bar? Now, one get 50 cedi, one might get 20 cedi for the store. And then brew one bag in Ankas and command them we are grand. I have 400. As to Doctor Gusuban 7 cedi, 5 cedi. One would be on station. Or more, and one bar a book, and one a book. And one year didn't change them in a book. A year for 4 a year. Ye boy papa jo mama baso ye bisa say ye tu omo fast dia na onipa ne fa obi free secretary ko Accra e ye 350 pesos that's ye tu omo fast dia Oh, and the never be brave woman, every driver for the mate for no. And then think what that says, ya, 1 year, 1 year. And then think what that tie, room 14, get tax room 14. Here, 200, say, me look at the 2.5. Baby, I'm on trend.
My main kind messages on Facebook Live. Bright Doe, and what they buy. Bright Doe, see what. This one, I will tell you, okay? If you come to a shaman, traffic police officers arresting the drivers too much. It let cost too much. And if they arrest you from 100 cities to 500 cities, if you are shaman, please help we, okay? Agbevedo bright and or different the carry by. What's the process for another dia fan who chichiri? A year driver for Washama, 100 cities up to 500 cities.
Another many ADAKABRI, many and I catch that by the same. On course, unions, no, in Simcona. Now, won't you and Mona and the Asu Baba? Name because we can't driver for one so police because one woman and driver for so union member or the Marabidin essence will be a. Me cannot correct yourself. Your bab one train back and let say Ochna. You know, make a national chairman team, protract team, the assist your team, conserving that team, transport minister team. Now, your friends and shelfful, near Casse, say they call into our only union, BM. Now, what the Branders on some of the Brand will be done. I'm say, open so transport, Johnny Union. After that, in union, and I'm going to me was 15% in the case. And the idea to my Ujina Brosia Yetua, a union and new D and Wakasa Bano. Now, union for the young woman to my son, yes, the message union paying the follow say, almost 1 this 1 year to my year to Manaya, if I may say, pa, sir, near woman to Chama, this is assembly near the Adeno. One of them quite a pet and found support to unions. Now, one more shiny Bessie. Opia the Miranda Juma. And I can go, you know, be a new one to transport about 80 to 90% our unions. And 1 year, none of my unions. That's 1 year, none of my unions now. No one goes to Yania, one goes to Yaya. Many other cabin, because the power time. And the taxi drivers in our council, those are taxi drivers in our big days because of the women I'm no home. And to be the message, and the message. Yen young politicians say, yes, woman, ye power chow. Woman be not to cast na mayen. Woman young fine Juman wanted to say so cacramayan. Ye intimate more and some Ghana. And now so you build or tell now say you. So almost what the anybody beer, any breno, to be because no Jina want to be quite a clear biafa. And what the national security chief police for them only be.
Meshaka Santi wa Amasama say they should continue arresting the drivers because the drivers are becoming too wicked towards Ghanaians, considering the price of fuel. So far as there is a shortage of transport in the system, doesn't give them the right to do unlawful things. I'll continue to advocate for price control to sanitize the system. Meshaka Santi also the way by. See, Pauli. Final comment na pempen for na betena ne ntwenwena ho.
Passing yes no dear. We interview ma. Aye from Monday na me start fee in Sawomu. Wo mu di yaw say a driver for ne yaw sa. Nti ka ban mrem na ban ne ne eseso ye. Na mi misa say na sabali ya sa. E ho sunsan so ne be sen. E baba sen e be ye ana e be je agukura. Eno na se wo show yi. Eno kura na ye nua driver for ne ye ne de. What more me will say, politicians may prove you wrong. Say, first yes, petrol, and the petrol, they say petrol number for me. So who so now into a television petrol in the Kosra, and what can the petrol number? Oh, yes, Edgeman. Media, me go so can, me da Kuano, minimum man for TM and those and that. Drabby Baku said that share my baby, amigo, also will followers Dawson, and some of your tune back. Ukoin, I have seen this in 1 penny. And I'm done nothing. That means you used to say, I'm making point in Libya, Nippon, I know, who say, who make a point in the blue, and Nippon arm for loading. mo di asɛm no kɔhyɛ baabi foforɔ me nua aban a wotie me ɔmampanyin gye ɔmaama interior minister transport minister local government minister yɛsrɛ wo terminus na drivers in the adwuma ne dɔɔ ɛsua mon criticate bi ma wɔn ɛne yɛ first
Okay.
second ma mo nyɛ ma adwene sɛ mo di a police fo kɔtaata ne yɛn wɔ tv so ne ade no ɛne yɛ nyan ɛkɔ so a wanhwɛ ni a ɛbɛyɛ security problem a wanhwɛ yɛ ntumi nyina no na drivers no nso mesrɛ mo patrol number fam diesel number fam yɛntumi ngu mu nneɛma mu ma yɛ maame no ne yɛn papa no na yɛgu mu ma wɔn a na sɛ wɔn nso wɔn ante wɔn nnuane nso ne wɔn nneɛma so a yɛwɔ asɛm bi a yɛtumi abɛka na sɛ ɛsɛ wɔbɔ yɛn so bɔ yi sɛ yɛntumi anwo yɛn ho ase na wɔn gu so yɛ because ɛsɛ ame no kasa yi nkosua akora mmienu fa ase bi bɛtɔ baako a ɛyɛ tɛkɛ nti wɔn atete nneɛma kakra so ma yɛ yɛgu so kan bibi sɛ ɔmo ne ade wɔn bɛtete wɔn bɛtini fa ase bi ama yɛn nya bi ato bɛnko so wɔn bɛba ne 3 cedi pure water bɛba 30 pesos ɛna wɔn na yɛ hwehwɛ yɛyɛ saa bɛboa yɛn na mmom wɔn ne aban sɛ mesrɛ wɔn wɔn ne nipa oli sɛ nyame ka ne yɛ nokorɛ mmom wɔn hwɛ ne yie na media security fo ne deɛ wɔn de kɔ private center opa fɛ nana national chairman na fɛ gpa to vice chairman ne bisa ne sɛ asɛm apa oli ka ne
Okay.
ɛyɛ nokorɛ o
Edi Willie yampi asonto from yɛde wase pa right. Pauli a concern drivers union for one chairman and what's in the name. Now on Facebook Live, Benjamin Amankwa was saying, so what about the Prajia drivers? And besides, when you go to magazine, the spare parts is too much. The engine we buy is now 500 million old cities, and all they buy, and the Sprinter engine. Sprinter engine look at 500 million. I don't know. FO. My frequency don't probably catch them. Sprinter 500. I fancy winya 6 speed now. When I'm 70,000, and I did toss. I Sprinter no engine. Honorable ADAKABRI, please ask the transport minister why his government is not interested in developing the railway sector. That is the high-speed train. Accra Kumasi new road project is absolute garbage. Hansman, Domahin crew, and Odi Free or the buy. And Peniforno Atnasi. Na engineer Jubuasi Akuyamo Atnasi.
Lawyer ADAKABRI, Major so.
Occupying the bestest seats
The bestest seats
in the
if there is anything beyond bestest, I'm sitting in the bestest
seats in the studios of NIT
FM.
NIT FM
100.9.
Great.
Okay. Get it.
Malupe Steven also for ADAKABRI. What is the man there trying to say? You go on demonstration because the government is putting you go on demonstration because the government is Malupe Steven also for ADAKABRI. What is the man there saying? You go on demonstration because the government is putting sanity into the system upon all what the government is doing for you people, stabilize the petroleum sector, the economy, and constructing roads all over the country. With all this, you still refuse to decrease transport fares, but rather using different methods to steal us. And you are saying what? You should stop treating the government threatening. You mean to say? Right. Minya Ozego Fiakwa. Na what is saying? Answer on why you first year.
Samum.
Aye.
Hey, any day I say.
And
Because my Jerry Kwan and wife.
my dear, and can I say? Arrows so hoye.
Oh, my fino.
My
fra.
mention a name.
Oh,
And to remember about and Abra.
Omra.
Aye.
Omra,
Look at just what I bedroom.
Omman and your man Koye. Omra, no, you're to your.
Right. Some of that one no say. And nipa ye wo ye wo Ghana hafoforo. Any nipa ewu. So what te wo mo ewu ni free wo mo ya wo mo foforo no mu a. Afi bia nipa 800,000 and e beka Ghana a population. And car so a yɛde ɛkra de bɔ ɔma wei mu dɔa na ɛdɔɔso akwan no so no network no sɛde sitia na teɛ na sɛ na asɛ na yɛyɛ bi yie enti spectacle of say nipa gyinagyina kwan ho ahomakye no nan na motorway yi so kyɛsɛ kikiri nipa gyinagyina so anwummerɛ no ndu na nipa pɛ kaade akɔfie deɛ ya ne sɛ wɔsan akɔ akɔsi baabi afasum bi mu akɔkorɔ so gɔta bi na ɔde akɔfie na oduru fie so obɛdidie so onidie yɛgyegyegya nkwalaa no hɔnom ɔbɛkɔ na akwalaa no da kwalaa no kora bia no wɔanware anɔpa na ɔsɛ akwalaa no san kɔ yɛnya kaa no bie no ɛna driverfoɔ bi nso so ɔfa nipa no sɛ wɔde firi ɛyɛ kɔnɔngo oduru dwo so a ɔsɛ haya menkɔ bio ɔfa bi firi dwo so oduru ɛyɛ fumasua ɔsɛ menkɔ biom ɔfa bi firi fumasua odiom ɔsɛ menkɔ biom ɔfa firi odiom ɛyɛ tech ɔsɛ menkɔ bio afei meekɔ kurom ɛna ayɛ short enti sɛ baabi na ɔsɛ otua sɛ 10 cities a nkonkoduru no na watua sɛ 30 cities na traffic soso ɛwɔ kwan mu ya traffic ketewa ne nyinaa nkamfua no aban ne so otu ho anamɔ ne sɛ assembly for nate security task force the assembly task force the GPR to guards the national security and ye chichira driver for the handcuff egugu omonsa parody wo say omo ye recalcitrant omo charge illegal affairs na ye impound nkrofo car so ye dey ma driver for no. Is it the bestest decision, Engineer Peter Njubu Asiako?
The bestest. Brofo mood pa. The best. I just say the worst pa. Nah, I don't think say it is actually the bestest. Now my statistics be na me feel so be say nipa dodo aye wo mo Ghana. Ene nipa dodo a omu. Nanka me pese here comparison no.
Yet every 51 seconds you work with that Ghana.
Yes. So
and now one more no so no slow. Do ti one more woni free one more ya woman no you are left net amount no net people no 800,000 per year.
A lot of people die in this country, but you see because hospital and woman most of them about 95% of them no they are born at the hospitals. So records of them most of them are accurate. Crash for accident motorbike maybe motite na ya tamna kusie no sebio nkramofo mu adechia danampo ye kusie no. I mean most of the record no na enye accurate, but I think say oman bia no yenyini ko yenim Ghana yen population no yen growth enye very bad sir. I believe
2.3 2.4.
Yeah, it's not very bad. Other countries are hoping saying commit me anya bi kura beka ho. But bedroom maybe so we need to control. Say nyema ekɔ yie pa na nka Ghana ha enwuma ekɔ so and opportunities wo ho na amanfo depend so much on the government. The BBA government is to provide their population there nka boa, because the more you have the numbers, it helps with the nation building.
Now, where you have 45,000 settlements, and then only about 15,000 and a state presence, no, there 30,000, no, there's no state presence.
That is a problem, because when you talk about in Ghana in transportation, quite a man for commute from one point to another. Always the government must intervene. If you leave it with the private sector alone, there will always be a problem. Okay, say na ye water bus, and no namua na President Kufuor mass transport, and so by NPP time na nka yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde saa electric cars nso ba na transportation ɛkɔ you see aban no ɛhyɛ aseɛ no wɔde ebi baeɛ no ɛna nka aban wei baeɛ nka wɔn yɛ the same number na yɛde baeɛ no kora nka ɔde ɛbɛka ho anka saa bere nka saa transportation system a ɛkɔ so transport system a amanfoɔ gyina kwan ho because na no na me free Accra Technical University na meba na me wura mu hɔ na mebɛfa cycle overhead ne so na me sane ba baabi a na hɔ nom ayɛ congested no mhu sɛ nkɔda students bi gyina hɔ no almost stopping me in fact I think they were looking for a lift to maybe Achimota or that direction na speed na me de ba no there was no way me to stop it and me twa mu wie na mhu sɛ there was a lot of traffic nipa be bring gyina hɔ mo cars oh god why couldn't I see them earlier enough to stop and then take them? Na sa issue ya can me. What is the cause of it? Fuel, any problem. Our Ghana has this year. The prices of fuel, any problems this year. So what is the cause of it?
Congestion on the highway.
Congestion, and that is where the problem is. In fact, it is Kufuor who made Yen Rodi from Circle, Ekwa Kopim. Pukiase double dual road no. I think that it's about time we begin to take some of the road above the normal level now. Amanfo betumi ede cars ni bi afasoro. Nti young kwan from a cycle to Achimota. Oma omo etwam from cycle ekwa kopem Pukiase downwards no. Etwasan ka o sisra.
Elevated.
The roads are elevated up. But so long as we have these, private cars, this issue of say, Makasame of Anko, na Udru Achimota was stopping, Ubienzi from. Munyam si fuma no asapa o fanko momra no asapa ke no why hwe kwa wusi fuma no asakofo no bo so wotim se na wo ka no wotim na wo mom tim na mbefo ye no masi fom na ebi ma befo ne aka say well from here onwards no wa wotim bia and it's going to be so difficult to manage such a thing. I think say we need a system that can actually help to manage this kind of situation Ghana for enamwe. Abai is to solve problems. Abai is not supposed to look on.
It is solving the problems now. We deploy national security or operatives.
That is not the solution. I mean, that is not the solution. What is the system I put it in place to stop this? Because look, the moment you deploy people at a task force, now almost control nipa krum control baby mine and it becomes an avenue for them to also take money. People want to be even put in there so that they can go and make money. A military fire sites here 9 months from the time of Rollins. How to and I'm not madam for China and be the mind goes. And let me tell you, that 9 months one. It's never true. They look before they even come to our place. We have our own people who they call us to tell us that tomorrow morning we are by 9:30. So by 8 o'clock you guys should be out. They tell them. So people make money. Also, look, we only go there and give them money and we get the information. So Ghana hano yesuni buy sanity. So it is systems. That can only stop
let me read it. Godwin Dankwa. ADAKABRI. What sort of English is this? Bestest. I thought you were joking, but lo and behold, I found out that it is right.
It is right. Look, wait, me no come here. No, I checked it on my dictionary, and it's a good English. Yes. My bestest, in fact, in Krakata, you my bestest friend. It is beyond the best. So it's a good English. It's not a bad English. We wouldn't have used it if. So our English teacher here, madam, madam got it for us.
Nina, it's Latin. any English will bukware. Inti ni nana ana edibaye.
But you see, English words we can create it. English words we can create it anytime. When people continue to use it more often, then it becomes a word.
Oh, so it's like repeating a lie several times, making it.
Well, that's a belief. But English words are always created. You can create it, and the more people use it, it goes into.
Now you have solutions.
So the solution is
God is an engineer. You are an engineer. So give us a solution.
One of the solutions is we need to reconstruct our roads. Most of the roads should be lifted, so that those who are going to a long distance will not, use the ground roads. So that the ground roads will be for those who are going at shortest distance. Na one of the idea abwapa ayi traffic free young kwan so a major road if you Kumasi from Achimota. In fact, over here from Achimota old station, Ekopim my 7 home. My dear old man
service road, no.
Old piece of no. So if you couldn't the traffic in Hobio, the moment road na ebeye close. Imagine na cover traffic. So I think it's about time, especially this particular road. We need to lift some of the road up. Yenya na ekwane emfa road na omo ko man enchenchen no emfa from na enko na na afi aban no so emwa na wonfa transport no bi mra aban enwone dia ewo town na ene
it is a competition
any private ones and compete.
This idea of paying for environmental hazard as a result of exhaust fumes, and this idea of congestion charge in the Central Business District, or the outer London congestion charge. What do you make of it?
About me, let me tell you, ADAKABRI, I'm the some question away. The reason why I did not support the introduction of emission fee was this. You see, a government, before you introduce a policy like this, you need to put measures in place that will drive towards that policy. And yes, sir, ufiti prekwa now the emission tax aba na oma omuyusu car use a produce film no na obejo tax. I think what my main show example, some of the measures are Abaya or UK, and most of the advanced countries on my CCA, UK CCA say uyusu diesel car was central London, you will pay 25 Ghana cedis a day. So you shoot petrol, you pay about 15 Ghana cedis a day. What you call central London. Now, that enclave, central London, Abana can say, okay, those who want to move away from the use of fossil fuel.
Enclave,
no, but even in London, if you want to move away from fossil fuel, now could use electric car. The government is giving you up to £4,000 towards purchasing of a new
electric
America.
Car.
Is paying up to $7,000 towards
more or less £4,000.
Yes, China pays up to I think 5,800. Now, even a use a year electric car, they pay up to $4,000 to help you purchase, so that gradually we move into the use of electric cars. And until the introduction of emission, the government should have put these measures in place that will push people into the field of the use of electric cars. Into which a year, not was a free year we can. One, you say, "Obe change your car into this," then this will be the consequences. So now, gradually, now you move everybody.
Congestion charge,
and now then we bring in congestion charge. But here in Accra, maybe I was thinking of something. Menam Chimota Road, I mean, program, and I make us okay. Accra here now. How many major roads and adjoining Accra? And I was looking at the one from Aburi, one from Tema.
5 arterial roads.
5 arterial roads. And if you want to put cameras around to stop cars on Bebaha, and then they will be paying congestion charges, how are we going to do it? Do we have addressing system whereby when somebody contravene, they'll be able to write a letter to that person and then get the person, pay the fines and things like that. Our system is so difficult to manage. But I believe, one of the things that we need to do is to expand our roads, and expanding our road
Road
is
building?
is to lift the road up so that those who are going to a long distance will use those up and the road up without having to go through the congestion.
Peter Antwibu Asiako, and he represents center of the right groupings, the New Patriotic Party, and and still to come. Yebeshe say certain Ghanaians have gone to the Supreme Court asking the court more or less say the Ghanaian constitution say yenya internal democracy in various political parties in line with national democratic credentials they do on my way out. And the system of selection in the various parties, I say elite if will be and the president will be near the president. They are not as the constitution would wish us to do. So they want a constitutional interpretation of democratic credentials parties and also munya. Francis was saying, I live in London. What the man is saying is true. And or they buy say there was it. Now say Kofi Akwa.
Yeah.
Asante Akadie. Say kutu.
Say bam.
And then the SCN say ye chichira driver for ni mate for a handcuff for more parody or more on national TV screens. Presumably say national security director say fa way for more call a contingency. Na ukukudru quantum fear was minko bi meka say na yabechirmo Roman Hill ni gina we wo fa wo mo no hwe no ankoju mo quantum fear pambia so no wo mo kotikrum je mo 50 pesos also call ya was me clutch na tiatom and congestion so kwan so sa national security ni assembly ni task force is it a solution to yenuanom adeshem ayegina kwan ho ayenya kan kofiana
ma menchia na menchia watifo na menchia menuanom a no machia na obobo krodi am mafi ekromu tikro ne kontase enye solution na ayare ho sam se abedru ha isi senioma bi se esisia na eye me dese me da so CPP ni na me da so gina me gidiem se tirimupo ene adwene a na Kwame Nkrumah pese de chichire Ghana no eno ana ebeboa Ghana sanema we sei ebe bi duya na ye dodo se nipa dodo a ye Ghana na nu sei ye nananom ye wofanom ene ye mpanifo bi start se omutu anam so hwe tamamoto we ne kese ne tetereye ene bra ye no a so wo se trains a samre no ekofa ba na ekochisa nipa timitram na edi akoba na eche se satam na ye mpanimfo enim se ebre bi beduru a ahohihia bi sei ebeba eye mani wu eye masefem eye mareho se Ghana ni sori anopa na onye kwadwufo opese okodwa so opese okwadwuma na ogope bibi e de hwe ne ho ompese obobo kro no ompese obeye awu bra bia opese okwadwuma na otiminya sikatu botom hwe ne ho hwe na busua na de esi ni kwan ne se ka wa de be kwase ntidia no ebi ni honom 21st century e ya reho sem etan eniwu na memblemu jempenifo ya mabay memblemu Ghana fo no a ye to abama sa mpenifo mu di esui under the Fourth Republic eye MPP ni NDC adana ne kro no a hwe CBB fo ye gidie ni se wo se ye toto oman no se oman a ye wo plan oman a ye wo plan enu nti bibia ye bia no plan down wo na MPP ni NDC a plan bia ni hu semenam na mu se nkofo asalai epeka ba ko na ni ma rekwa mi hu me hu passenger so me hu ska I see money all those people line up omo peka ko omo nya kan ko ni nya they are money obi aye na adwene se ofuro ka obetua ofu twen a obetua aban timi kwaje bosia na de bosia no be kwa kwen se da kwa kwen napko ye se da kwa kwen bibi obehwe bibi a sebi menka se nyansa ni but ense da eni emunya duru bia
nye eye capital investment.
So what's that is no? Me wa ade sika de kwaje na bosia wo. Eye bosia a wo se sa sika no ada ne ho na etimi de sika bi bre ya me etimi de tua ye ka no. Obehwe na e yakwa kwa bi ni asa na afi ye tua ho ka. Ni etua ho nsi ho. Example. Utimi hwe na sabi Ministry of Education say makwa to sanitary parts. Ebe chama school for. Enye bad but the point is that baby e wo sisi ye. Sabi ukwaje bosia to sanitary part.
Social intervention.
Social intervention over the point that
I consumption.
Consumption. And I want to say, once you consume it, sikana akwakoti ye no aye busia no. Abeya uka. Esi wo no abeya uka. Meanwhile, sabi ye onyoma bi won ma betimi say sikana wurama ma say sika no afis. Adadan. That's it. Amasa ne ma we nyina ba.
Capital gains.
Exactly. Na me nua MPP ni kasa yi. No na o senka ye na electric cars na MPP. Asrese. Akamna. Ebrebi duya anana kufado. Uze dum so ba kakra. Light ya dey charge your phone kra na ye nyabi.
Ampuse.
Ana MPP. Please. Ara na ya mo da na mo friso nyana se ye. Yes ye refi. What I say? Ora joma ma mre so. The same dum so. Ama wi achi no. Tenene ye nya ho ayi akade ye se bi nsi bio e koye na generator. Kapa. Ana ko fa bae. You see, ade ba kwa amene ne ya adwene e wo ho no se
MPP ni no
ene se e bredu se ya akwan a ye betimi apegam na me no sa akwan no enye ka na me se fa so because water land ye na so we water land yam ye na water land e kwan do se na wa land na na wiem exactly so that this is no but trains about underground surface train e gban wo bebrebe e fani padodo no nipa ba 300 million and I want landing alone as me pacho da be na kwa ko se nkofo gina kwan ho a omo so munya train
and a land size no e wo United Kingdom no almost the same as land size of Ghana
and omo quite disadvantage because omo ye island ye kwa body ever say wo as I said down flat so that is no it ye more advantage e chen omo hwe na na dan kwa kofo ado mre so otati se wo ye poku ase e de akọ kumase fantastic pejja mu ye fly over ne adade adabe mi buza say nti sa de we ye dwene ho se sa pejja na ye pejja no an ye pejja bibi e ti se no pepepe na de train kwan a anke be ha de minimum say no say ye de train kwan no e dade no e ba fom a enkofo tutu wia say omu sisi adan ne adade a omu twetwa dade no enti say ye ekwan kese se de ye pokwase fly over yi ana ne nchemu no cars nam hanom ana trains nam hanom a sebe eke said ye
I say George Ajima I say black man is naturally born wicked.
No, I don't believe that. Some black men, because there are some white men who are also wicked. So that is no. But at the end of the day say broni no answer no beto aba e de ama nipa woto aba man no ma kuntia ba kabna o pass form sisi ye na busa enkofo party aba omo obati say me MPP obati me NDC busa say debate one MPP a oso kukurudu asa de onti ojo MPP nya ye kukurudu se party ni tiri mu pon sen se ye ne sen ya dade abakosem kra oni obasi obi president na wo NDC oso me NDC why do NDC be there also but to aba NDC a ubusa say debate one NDC a the bati say ejobodo ye the reason why or joining NDC nya ye ejobodo ye ejobodo ye asa
ejobodo ya urade asa
what I say ubusa say e dey now ye NDC nya o say ejobodo ye ejobodo ezu asa kukurudu esiru ado asa you see but sabi broni no a ene obi de testaba amana ye comparison no one no on to aba based on slogans or to aba on asem awoka ene said ye asem no awoka ye de ye adwuma be ye yi ana utwa no ntro wonim ana woka no kran so a onim
wo hwe arterial road ya extending from Greater Accra and they call Central Region Malam Hase na Old Winneba Road
yeah
men's room and they call Kaswa so share Central Reservation no eso the presumption was that Central Reservation that be an ibetimi ama tram afa ho na people say that policy no ya to atwene development tram no
ya to atwene because so, those kinds of roads no it abounds so we kwan a even Professor Mills some kwasa ye na ye jaba fa bi wo ho no ye kwan bi ato no ma sa adwene wo ye tirim say that bia e be sa de no but a free Professor Mills 2009 eba be 2026 how many years ana sebe sika kwaje eri be die free IMF no ma ye be say no ne adade no say ye adwen say ampa ye pese ye solve the transportation problems no a e ka ba na o say ye sa ne wani nyina
Francis Derry on Facebook Live also the CPP man has won my day and I applaud him. In fact, I tell him I want to be a member of the CPP. And or the buyer.
On your CPP office be a Benny Bia. Na on near constituency office. How an edin. Now my catch and say CPP is the future of this country. Now you're quite anymore. A bread as a yem penny fui. Omobe say.
So what do you suggest to be the solution if you do not agree? Say you better the driver for near handcuff for publicly.
No, but you see that one by call me about kakra. Sa some no I didn't cause no well a buying the Venice power say obehwe na one maintaining law and order. No man may be a cause baba come na. Yan kan okre. Aban to ka movie. Aban ka una. You see enya patapa. So say that this is here no. Any new me back up na to ka. Ana wo say eno abedi di ho enti o car no enye adwuma mna what you says I'm a driver call krom no wo hunu say ene ma mienu miensa say enti say me ye ne sia de bebo even though ene ebi won ma enso ani ba wo aban aye wasade say ukope cars ukope trains ukofa mobility system e de ba no wanye na obi ato ne car wo so akwakoche driver no akwakoche driver no so wato car
asa impound car
wasa impound car no wasa to driver no dey say hanko for good say am na be no wato they should tell us.
What's the illegal first?
Illegal first, it's saying. They don't want to try first, no? Because GPRT, private union, no.
Yes.
So what I say, Kofukua or more casa, or mono, I imagine say car, who no medidie. I don't matter, say, who say, car no, and your spare pass no auto petrol, and auto diesel. Send your petrol diesel auto or coffee tem, and your fitem no qua. So there are so many factors here. A man car no, it means young one, and son of car, as so I say this is no. If you got say petrol ba form nkwa is enough. Na you can e kwan a ye biem efim wini ba no ne adade a. You see e mame ehunu say ye mpanifo no sra no omunye ni swade hunu. Ba bla. You betimi abie kwan ni. 4 lanes. At the end of the day, can you see? The pacho one so na kobu egu. No wa biem 4 lanes say the be ya. Cars e dey 4 lanes every cars we ba no. E be do malam hon ma e betimi absorb no. One fear na ukobu egu a free event say Abeka Junction ede kwa yako circle na 4 lanes if you kuma se ba no etimi absorb no one fear na ukobu egu Medina no ho ansa na sa 4 lanes na you see we seems to think say oh ye yenya kwan na say ba kwan mu a then the problem is solved but that is not the case say etiminya a new way of making sure that the transportation system is effective. Sabi, ebia woka, ebia moka. But me pa chemical and ma for train. Ye the debia London. To the one ma udu baby no say, I no so pack. Bi na no me ye ken. Baby one mo so ni.
Ya cheni
bicycle no me baby.
Odi kwan ni se ma no yi
bike. No no ko baby. So say that say obi park sanko for park your cars bebrebe. Ana nya no nkwa ebi kwa pa wo car no kra na sabi if ntongu se ni ebi akra baby o area bi won ma no emission area wontimi fa wo car no nguto no gura ho pe waboka what I say enti wo ankasa no to what say no me wo car de na so eni se mitimi edi wura ha ama mo kwa kire me enti wo ankasa pa ko car no wo baby no for public transport train no train ni sia obia na me baby kama human traffic de time bia no yetimi manage na se ye ba betena omamu na tem bia enkofo mpeso mo kwa adwuma ekoye adwuma ma oman no ejina kwan ho na mo peka anajo na o kan bi ebi won mo a opon adwuma okofie sabi wankodu fie ntem because of car when yentina afia konfo akowia no it happens all the time obi won so a wo soro papa me say ene say me besinko program bi anopa be 7 me fife 3 am
imagine
me tie nyina me ti pa me na so no obi akwa be na fra me nko de abeba so say me ti pa me
adi ti no fo bebre so aware sugu
na bi na
a man intimi mplom wife rules obeba no wabre
wife rules a man intimi nye ana husband rules so me man so obeba no wabre wo to wa no wada
Why stress?
Why stress? And nkoda no ankasa no ayetete wo mu ayekire wo mu nyansa kire wo se ya mane ni ya mambre ni se na esua de ni ade no ye nya adaje emma ma enye wo foto enye wo wapo adwuma bia 4 pm
Societal challenges.
So so region anka we wan bia ni se wo kofie na nka wakwakohwe oba ana we yire adwuma na oba na wa amre o traffic no betima mo abra
Afi we chat what dwene
bisi traffic be mo abre traffic be drenu efi free be te wo emu stress wo bi person of fa ho mpene na che traffic ye pin pon ni ade obedi fie na fe ko bofu adwuma na wo ba ye no ba adwuma na bi awie asem bi ansi nanso so the way you see etoto nyoma ni ade ntunu obewie fie no obedu fie no na nyoma bibiri asesa
okay ya male mre mu bi
ai eti de akoso ne de midiri se aban no also man ni bre aban enye wadwuma ne se obi akoto ne ka na wo na ba be che ne boa wo fanye enye se obi akoto ne ka na ba be che ne se enka wo se wo ko amasaman na asusu poku asusu nkobio eti twaso konsa wam ne wase de no so wo pese wo se samra na toka
na fire say adwuma
as simple as that because ye kwa temanfo ya mauska
we yes adwuma ne bre bi atwam so na wantimi anye
that's the point what I say wo no wama sa ne ma we nyina ba enti aban pese ohwehwe mra ma driver fo a aban ni kan toka so I'm saying that
na ono ne mra ne ani akire
that's it me kwara say me senka me u konsa wam ana wasi me am saman ezemi fro ka bi wa
aban ka de twu
na bi ho ma me ko fro de ayede e ba sa no a e be ma ankofo a omo yesa ne ma ni nyina yayi na se wo ntoka na wo ma obi abusia se oye aban kra se obi ko di ya akoto yayi wo ko di busia se ko akotoka enti hu a ye de be ma wo no eno kwa ntimi ntua na sanse wo no be da tua and don't forget that most of these cars no ye hunu no say ana obi car na odi jabode na e bebre no busa no makoji o that cars eti how do they pay them back what I say and na me catch on and there factors so masa na eti abani abrea onto cars onto trains
onto cars onto trains Osei Kofi Akwa is a member of the Convention People's Party. Osei Kofi Akwa the National Communications Director of the Convention People's Party CPP. Na earlier on Ote engineer Ntwibuasi Akonkwa of the national of the New Patriotic Party. Now it's the turn of Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the National Democratic Congress, the party in government now. Still to come, democracy pa. So when my Ghana, they aspire to be democratic and all our endeavors. Now your constitution is shemukina say you're democratic. And I'm penning for be Abna from Pom Boating, Professor Nyaho Tamaklo, MD, Christian Amwakunyama, Prof. Almost say internal party structures a D leaders no. And yet democratic as the constitution would want Ghana to be democratic. In the ECOSO, our various parties, small, almost set the example of the MPP, the NDC, and the CPP. No, it should be in sync with the constitutional deliberations. But for now, the Amaliba, the Chechidin Crawford, Amaliba, so the or a specialist that short run or they call no deba. Would you say the quote to me for as was say, Trotsky no or the Beco? Would you choice? Would you choice?
Ofa, I'm more Hannah in Chetty for. Minche me part of Penny Fuina and I wish your phone was Shema. Ofa media Nka Ebeya engineer Peter and Tribunsi across here banning from any studio.
From where? From where?
You're banning from where?
He doesn't have any spiritual, ethical, moral, not even a tribal right to come and sit on radio.
Oh, my name is my own.
Speak for people to listen to him. The reason is very simple. Yeah, go school, go read political science, communication, any others. Say yeah, be kasano. Ono ko engineering. We are one better na. Na got talent to know one enkoye. Bridge na bubu no one enkoye. Is it Vilovo Bridge on the Fram River? Volivo. Of family so obodino. Ada hobesine. Afena President Mahama e babaye. Mampine ku for kwaje Bosnia far back in 2021 or 2019. Say okoye sa kwan waye wanye. Engineer, ka wo ye ya ka ebo man ni na. Ene wonne.
Into wait now can.
Neba. What ya otinkran Ghana, Africa bibrim. A bibrim anafo atoye fam. Southwestern part of Africa. E kan London asem. Na ye bia meti London na meti ada. It appears that MPP on mufra ben mu ana sabe. Yanse de boom my pa na ba madwunim. Exactly. You are for me that say what correct me. We say ya me yetwi ni ntie to da atia fa so. Omufra ben mu a.
What's that? Formative years, a hidden near Tete wa because on your training.
The team was not through sir.
Now, feel because on your training. Formative years, a ho,
Mate.
Atiana.
Omufra ben mu see a papa madwunim. On wa fa show ye meye show kwa ye bi sha de wa ha. This is the only political university in Ghana. Over. Curiously. Engineer atena ha Eden some gu form actually new man nka wo say aban eye. Said ye be ya ye be transition or mine gradually from fossil fuel consumption engines into electrical machines. And the best thing the MPP could do at that time, they said the tax about to Ghana for so. Me tuwe, me nkura car. Mabushan for motia danse gromisa. Bugre, Bashone, Bulpil, Compagnon, and others. Omo Yusuka, the best thing they have a motorbike. And it's all imposed. We see a levy say Omuntia. Are you being economically prudent in your considerations with respect to sir imposition of this tax? I don't think so. Bra woman this tax banu. NDC raised objection, and we suggested various ways through which government can raise revenues. If there are gaps to meet, you can do so to ensure that equity component of taxation is met without necessarily imposing hardship on the people of Ghana. Omutie, they never listened to it. Here they are. 1 year after leaving office, all the ideas have come to their mind. They want to show omu wo pepano nambom ebre na nani homa omu ebre se ne fama on so no say onwura 8 solid years montimi anye hwe ofa dia ye me nwa pa nso ye me nua PCP ni a ote nso ne nhwere ma wobo ofa ti ye
the why you say me na be taking on
me ndeti obi a
Yakutu tio.
NDC ne wa bam that's true matana some microphone we yanim for the last 8 years of NDC in opposition. Manton bibia se President Mahama. Any NDC amayoku. Any juma part ne beye. Any niye betimi aye. Any embode mo. Any ahode ye nim de ni yansa. Na me de share Ghana for nsa. Umati na supem ato aba ye. Ene ye ne di ade se abanya etutu oman no na ehwe so oman ne be konkan. Hawa wo oman ne mu bia no ye jefa. Enfa so bia wo oman ne mu nso ye jefa. Enye bia sa bank share pa amande dollar akofom si dia ho de apeja yenya revenues I was yenya every gold resources yenya enwachi adwadifuo etimi koba ene sa nnwom wanim nyina ya giafa na dwumayefo pon dwuma kofie na omunya ka enko na yo hawa beda ho na yese me nwane mfiri sa hawo no ho me nwane mfiri ho me ina meka esan say me na mbetena ha ka che Ghana for yen to abama NDC ne eba o man ne betima bu ne yie eya me na me saka che Ghana for say NDC eya ban papa na NDC ba ban mu a Ghana for ho beto mo se Ghana for ho nto mo a eya masade se metwe aban mu mpanimfo adwene akọ Hawaii wo ho so se de be yo mbe ntoto ye pa yi so how na free wo over. I have no doubt at all in my mind that se Ghana for andan so that you say dollar ebetime free 17 abedu 10 mende dollar abedu 10 fuel ebetime free 17 abedu 10 9 mende fuel abedu 9 dia then I can assure the listening public say the transportation challenge in our council will equally be met. However, I disagree with my brother when he claimed, say, buying any quince or your business with respect to transportation. And he also buying a and say, or provide the car coin. No. Or say, Yeche and Kofo, government have no right to arrest people and determine prices, right? Fine. One thing you seek to forget, ne say, and now I dear about one for Juni alcohol, ne say, a coin that honor a public facility. You know that? Of course, yes. And if it is a public facility, a why sick an idea. Meanwhile, you don't follow me. Please. Can I continue? Ye na sika ka ho. Ye teme. Ugoto ade wo marketer, supermarket ye or the receipt power. Look at the tax component. VAT no motin other levies in ano. That's can ko hwan ho. E ko aban ho. That's can na ban aka bom ade ye ka kwan no. Kan ye wo de wo no wati wo sika koto de. Na mo ntwi kan wo hall. You drive the car in your compound? Fine, me ba. So ubetwi car no, you ubetwi me so metwa bi. And to what you superior than what I pay. And mine is also superior than they also utia. And unti and I will say to use public facility, there must be a public law regulating the use of that public facility. That is why government, through the GPRTUs, determine charges I will say public or any road transport operator. Whatever be the case.
No, that's whatever be the case.
The American say, me ba. The American say, once I dem ra atuho. Not public, the agency responsible for regulating this industry, say na ye geno, you have no right to charge beyond that. Finito.
Agency be responsible.
GPRT, so more first.
Agency.
But the
it's an association.
It's
a union.
I agree with that.
But they didn't want a private room.
Ghana Public Road Transport Union.
Yes. And to progressive or concern.
Exactly, but all of them, all of them offer. Yeah, I agree with that. But they all operate under the Ministry of Transport, which is a public agency. That's the case.
GPRT operate up to the transport ministry.
That is why
association of like-minded persons.
Fine.
No, but the transport ministry and the environment no more.
That's the point I'm making. Oh, Master, please,
we are moving on.
One more year son to 2 winning me now. Or more charges also on them are public and it's approved before they can impose a certain percentage. I need to some cobrosa. And it's also uses our coin. For example, GPRTU car or Juma under GPRTU. I charge Pukwase to from cycle to Pukwase also by 5 cities. I don't quite go charge 10 cities. Meanwhile, you are all buying the same fuel. You all operate in the same market. I mean, how? How? But all these challenges are arising because there is no competition. MPP near Tiha or Bob Nine. Over. You have the 240 buses in your buyer for Ayalolo. MPP Befra Bem. Naka only 80 penny a Juma. 80. You near Tiha. You see nothing wrong with that. And yeah, no, besides 80 now, I can offer. Koheka Omujano Ayalolo. Baso. Besides that, now as we speak, in fact, the paragon of MPP's political success. Of a sub of way, I know the parliament.
Okay,
can say quittenential alone. Of the Damka Buzia tradition.
Yeah.
No, the partner Babem. One of legacies of Beja, how do you call it? Metromas. Ask him, how was the state of Metromas at the time of Bufia Bam? So far, these are the mess they created. And the worst of that, when MPP lost the elections 2024, these are your legacies. And then, the problem now, we agree. All that we need to do is to solve
for a handcuff woman.
Article 1910, right?
Do you want to leave that legacy of Unabechi driver for Uncle for parody over publicly?
NDC have no business leaving any bad legacy by making drivers victims of our government. No, that is not it. And for me, I will appeal that one more years ABR, they are even doing so without the attention of the officialdom, perhaps, quote unquote. The minister says sanity should prevail in that industry. So be a idea emphata, let the union regulate it. But offer, the American say, the transport sector have an immense problem, and it is lack of competition that is what is creating that problem there. Makano Wahana Mesa Sisubium say, the Minister for Public Transport or Minister of Transport, Honorable Bubakar,
Honorable Joseph Bukari Nike.
He has a duty to himself as a minister to leave a legacy that will endure for time immemorial.
Okay.
To himself, the NDC government, and the good people of Ghana. So Obetimia solve the public sector, the public transport challenges. Otimi solve what? We will salute him and we owe him that great gratitude.
He's doing
but I have
his
no
best.
doubt at all. Say Obetimi Swaye, Mampini the Edne Cotton.
Okay.
Before the onboarding is before the only government putting Kwame back to his place, NDC government led by John Dramani Mahama. Salute him and don't denigrate him before the public space.
The Ghanaian Constitution states in Article 55.5, or say, the internal organization of a political party shall conform to democratic principles. Said the 1992 Constitution, the Ghanaian Constitution of 1992, Article 55.5, or say, the internal organization of a political party shall conform to democratic principles, wherein lies the suit from Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, Mrs. Professor Christina Makuniama, and Dr. Nyahu Tamaklo. CPP 40 year, NDC 40 year, MPP 40 year. Remove your mouth.
Eyeme nwanwa eyeme ahudwiri se enkofo a wo mo menka se cheso mu dibre e wo man mu ha ekọ animu na omadi amanyosem mfaso te se nipa obo mu din Professor Frimpong Boateng ana owura nyaho tamakuru ana maame Christine Amakunyama etusa na mowe na de me kan se mahunu se dedika no omuye nyatwom etosumienu so sabe omako school akosua nwoma eba omadwuma mo ya de ne mo ba manyose mo mabon nti they are hypocrites. They are ignorant as far as politics is concerned. Na me ba be tirimu di ntia me kasa.
Go 5 minutes.
Me fa omunya atwuma omoye no. Sa wo fa Ghana ye mra no a egitum se wo se nya amanyukuo. Sa amanyukuo no etimi eso obi asene. E de ko pritumi se opre se obekomre se bedwam ana se opema mpanyine di. Iti Ghana mra no makwan sa. Ghana mra kro no asese. Sa amanyukuo no awo kwan se omo ankasa ye omo totoye ene omo nyoma bi se ofa 1992 constitution a ora mare ba ma memfa wayi kakra bakam na o se me pe yi preamble no kakra me dru ho anasa ba chotiu enie o say in the name of God mame be wo mitiri mame nka but we tell you in the name of God we the people of Ghana Samra we yeditum o say in the name of the Almighty God we the people of Ghana in exercise of our natural and inalienable right to establish framework of government which shall secure for ourselves and posterity the blessing of liberty, equality of opportunity and prosperity. Eti Samra noa na ye tro Ghana mbre no enkofu akoti atwere no ese yen Ghana fo nyina e ba cho ujeni yen Ghana fo nyina ba kwa na me papa okọ school o makenkan eso nka ho bi eso association Ghana fo nyina Ghana Bar Association aye a lawyer fo ano mo Ghana hanom e ka say nkofo a ye de omo hwe ne atwomra no omo ngiri say enye mo nkofo mo dim to omo kra de omo ankwa nkra esene samra na chechire omo asemato of what samra ne ma ene omo nya bibi to omo eto bibi die enti the American say at every point in time ebere bia no de nipa kakra bi ebegina ho na omo ti ginaye amani padodo at any point in time there shall be some limited or selected members who shall take decision on behalf of majority of people nani bibi nya twumna wo mni owura nya ho tamakro mate say was say a founding member of the MPP sounds what is that be that ebra ye twro ye MPP no ye ntimi nya wa abra na nya emra e party ni mra me party ni sanete sa mra no omo twro say
the objects of the association
no I the party constitution say no omo twro no say ebra bia no se pese ye mpanifo e ma omo da party na no a ye be ma enkofo bia from party delegates and executives ana kwato sa aba no 1992 ana sa de no omo ye about 96 about 2000 ama owura nyawo tamakru ebe fa ho ebe ye ambassador to Serbia and Montenegro sa eno odisu faso wa bra sa limited or delegate system no ekoyi owura akofo wanka ho hwe ene abakokra sebe ye fajantum because wadi ni de awie owura frimpong boaten delegate system ya o say ene ye nyimfiri wono 2007 Legon na ojina se MPP for enyen frankantuni ema MPP sa time no na wadana because as obi da no wa pitire nya ne say adentina say no delegate nkwana to aba 2007 tanwa na owura frimpong boaten ojina se nto so aba no na delegate system ne de adwuma adentina wa hunu bibia se sa time na nye na ko jina ye wa twa ho krata wa nko ntokwa eti sa de we nyina eye nya atwom a e wo sampanifo yi afa sa delegate system no mami be say nioma donko so za this no
Christian
Amakuniama one na ma wo e ba ye Minister of Education and Rollins the same delegate system eti ebre ben na fede wo da ya obo pitirinya ne hu say ei adentina say no enye obi a na to aba no na fede nipa kakra bi a delegate system na to aba ene ready kan afei omo dia abanyo sem no omo ntia se na ba be kire mu yi they are ignorant omo bon aba amanyo sem mu a hwe amanyo sem na ye no ho sebe eto ebu asesua ye wo enkofo miensa bi a omo nyina eye party fo bi members. So when it comes to members of political parties you categorize them into 3 groups. You go from fanatics. Sako for aboda mama party no. Demonstration with them okuta party card o twa ni dues. Se ka say ye o jina mu bi. Sanko for no omo ye party for bebre no atimi gina say ye nto aba ma omo no mo enyina position ni ade omo wo ho. Ana ye members. Some members no okuta party card obi anu so party ni otwa dues na mom se ye party onko ye ko twumo me ye kwakwa demonstration ni ade but odwen bibia pepepe ana ye wo sympathizers sa sympathizers no okuta party card otwa ni dues na mom dwumadie bia wodie ade bia wo ye ana se ba bia wo wonti no ontimi nyina nim na mom se koto aba obekọ na kwakoto amasa party no ene me ma mfato kakra
am na so
oh na so ma me meet no ade so fira adwuma kam yensa aka me nu ma yan famsi e fe say mate man fancy unim say your police ni panyin bi one more ene we member of parliament ma NDC ni no police ni
atobo
enye osori ya no koye sebe masebe dwani ma NDC na obi a mimi gidie mu no wadi party card ato o twa the dues ni bibia because ansa anya sa ankoko constituency go no enkomo mpene
okay
wo fra unu ya sanchoni kojo be say oponkroma se na ojo efe sanchoni obi a beka na sem ene onya MP ma be say ofasa yirebi ofiji na kokoko ye ebia no 1 PP card da enti sankofo no a sampanifo yi ka no omu hwan ana omu ka chinchin a Yamomo emen ko ko form abe delegate na me di wie kra me di si hwe do mo tia me di si kra do mo tia se ne se sa de na omo hwehwe no e da so e wo dada wo sa se yamo bi anko e wo dada de tia ne se so ko party bi am e wo structure se wo no am fam no me bi am kakra na me wie your branch your police station your electoral area and your constituency de tia ne se sa branch for no your onko form to aso abama wo mo eyi mpanifo bi asam mpanifo de beda omo no that's the constituency young of it is uncle for now or some delegate no they represent a certain group of people now the entire understand say yam person basa baby
a Supreme Court and the will be abeka right and Oseko Fiakwa of the Convention People's Party CPP and Okano Article 55(5) say political parties should conform to democratic principles na minor yadi ebono and any parliament are of the view say what obtains in South three parties, MPP, NDC, CPP, does not conform to a constitution of Ghana. BNT Engineer Peter.
ADAKABRI Free na no question say Abranti our CPP ni senior OC describe mpanimfo amwo NPP mu omo tusana moy say omo bon omunim ni omo ye and the Kikahono. I think say a barman you say more Omabon Mpanifo you Nyahutamaklo Professor Frimpong Boating and a doctor
Christian
Makunyama Abranti AD Omatim saying I don't think it's right. To me they know what they're doing and they're doing it for a purpose. All that they're doing is to continually tarnish the image of NPP because all of them have demonstrated, say, especially Nyahutamaklo and Frimpong Boating, say, where we stand now, they don't believe in the principles of NPP. Yet they do not want to disassociate themselves, say, Omon Peso Money Party Nabeye. So now all that they are doing is almost a way to support almost candidate almost first person by flag bearer of the party. Oman who say a kwanya yafaswa ye to abawe no a year bangomia a year likely to win no they are not happy. In fact, most of them are not happy at all. So if they could get power and say election way, they will put injunction on it. But they cannot go in that tangent. And for that matter, let us bring in something that will still help to damage the image of the party. And that is what they are doing. Because me really almost petition and I say almost particular but they call Supreme Court on asma me kan say nti aniema omo relief ya omo asiki sabio nyansa ben na ewomu because so can say a political party must operate with the principles of the national constitution. I mean NPP is not doing anything that is different from what the constitution says. Constitution is a political party bia o person call a national election no if you say a party no a national look you must have representatives across all the regions all the districts and your presence should be everywhere a electoral commission and the certain say because until they would even disqualify you say obe contesting and also pahwa national constitution is universal suffrage say akoda Ghana ni bia wanya emfie dunwotwe ekro no wo ho kwan se wadwe mu da ho na se bi o modam nko a dia wo ho kwan se utimi twodin na oto aba o koto aba eni kwan se obi gi usika se wo ye Ghana ni na wo koto aba you have the right to register and vote in Ghana to select who should be the leader or the president of the nation. Nemum se uba political party ni mua. There is nowhere constitution na can say uti party ni wia na se uwo members ewo mua. Obi a obe kase woye a member with good standing biano. Say ekobase mo koyi leaders a. Moma obia oye member woye good a member in good standing no on twaba no when you say leader no. This is not stated in anywhere in the constitution. Name political party no oma ankasa omo so ye omo constitution. Na omo achre woma omo ho kwan say omo twaba.
So if the constitution is not in sync with the national constitution,
the constitution does not say o kotwaba ewo mo political party no mo it should be a universal suffrage. You cannot apply that in political parties because political party
where a political party has undemocratic tendency.
Political parties exist based on the membership they form. The fact that
and can choose and elect to operate outside of the national constitution.
Yes, they cannot operate outside the national constitution, the tenet of the constitution. But what I'm trying to suggest to you and say, relief almost seeking say, constitution is a Ghana nibia etimi twaba. That is what the constitution says. And when you almost say, so obia woye member of the party, woye a member with good standing, no, it can say a man kwama twaba. That is their argument.
The Supreme Court Rebecca.
Yeah, yes, no, but it is wrong because the political party also have their own principles, and the principles say, it can say nipa yen nim won say one of the party member. Definition.
Parties are
definition
bringing in exclusion clauses.
No. Definition. Definition of who can be, a person who can vote in their elections, internal elections, elected or leaders. And definitions of them, including national executives, constituency polling agents, former executives, and they can say just I expand it. Now former MPs, any current MPs will be a party executives paying. Yes, I expanded. So these are known people which I supported 100%. Look, my member example, ADAKABRI, NDC, they tried something like this. Mama can say, Obi a member of the party with good standing, no. Obi a register. Okay. People will pay for others. Opponent to be members of your party, and when it comes to the internal elections, they will come and elect somebody you don't like.
Amaliba, finally, your brain is sharp.
Go for
conform to national democratic pretensions. Article 55(5). Amaliba.
Article 55(5), with your kind permission, let me read. The internal organization of a political party shall conform to democratic principles, and its actions and purposes shall not contravene or be inconsistent with this constitution or any other law. Over. There are key words here that need to be.
Just 2 minutes.
Anyway, Bonneville dictator. Anyway, I mean, key words and I mean, come over. So, we share the foundation of the democracy that we run. Representation and the right to vote and elect who to represent you in national elections. For me, I disagree with any attempt to brand or more call Supreme Court, even though they are not party members. But I will not sit here and insinuate them or say my council will make us a democracy as we practice, and in the constitution, it grows through the interpretation of the court. With respect to applications they call seeking the intervention of the court to give breadth to these various passages of the law. Court neka say we are as far as the constitutionalism of our country is concerned. I will patiently wait for the Supreme Court to bring its findings with respect to this application of Modia Kono. Over CM, say constitution because Supreme Court no sujitu say delegate system no emfiriwa abenya me wama kakra
yenya nru ho omunyan kan and I agree with you.
Let me say Ekobani say
patiently.
Ekobani say
this is a good test.
Yes,
whether political parties as per their current standing
yebodi shemra due and yebodi sutu mra sugusu adue na akoko ntwiwa Once a bedroom, man, say, Nyanja, Moy, and some money in Ano, Nephew Waya, Akroma, Akroma, no, Akroma, South Kofu, ya.
Quickly, y'all say, I clear, say, Mamma, my real say, about political parties, no, they are a creation of the 1992 Constitution.
Right.
And 1992 Constitution, so more can say, more internal strategies.
Okay.
But what I say, and let's watch what the Supreme Court will say.
Let's all wait on the Supreme Court. As a Dakoma engineer, Peter Nchubuesiako, the bestest engineer that I can come across.
The bestest.
And hey, who can you? And then Amaliba, the Trotsky man.
Amaliba, why campaign no more for woman position? We wouldn't tell up to now and this woman position. And I can tell you. Oh, post me. Post me, Papa. What you post? What person worry up to now? On your position or the worry? On your position or the worry?
He is trying to trespass on me. I should be very careful about that.
Fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel